Hi, Saruchi. Thanks for coming early. You're gonna be first. How are you, Saruchi? Welcome, everybody. I need a hot minute. I just need a minute. Hello? Hello? Hey, everybody! Thanks for being here. Welcome. It's October 25th, and we're live. I'm on hold already. I'm one of those automated systems, when they call it and they immediately put you on hold. I gotta get to the bottom of some shit here. Just hold on for a second. Operator, hey, patch me through to animal sales, please. I need to buy some animals. I got a lot hanging out in the chat room, but I need some more. They told me to hold. No, I'm trying to do a show here. I need to order some animals. I need 7 gorillas, a lion, 3 alligators, and 4 wolverines. No Wolverine? You don't have any Wolverines? Badgers? 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 We don't need no stinking badgers! Can you believe it? They want to sell me badgers. I can't believe that. Anyways, welcome in. We'll get some animals for the show here. Try and up the content a little bit. Because, it's 99.9. It's average streaming at its best. We're here to do a tarot program. Because I owe a lot of people. I owe. Off to work I go. You guys keep me in boots. You keep me rolling, but you're gonna put me to work. Also, welcome to Chanel. Welcome to Chanel C and to Edith. Sorry about yesterday, Edith. I forgot to hit the button, and because me, old balls here, I can't OBS stream and go into the computer and do all that stuff. Can you guys hear the music? Can you guys hear the music playing? We got our music sponsorship is official. There is a link down in the description box below to my friend that makes all of the interlude music that is going to be strictly our official interlude music of the channel. And if you like these kind of beats, if you like indie hip hop, check out the link. Hopefully it works. It's the first time trying it out. To his Spotify Dealy Bopper. And I even rap on some of the tracks, believe it or not. I don't rap about tarot, but I do rap. So that I forgot to put him in the OBS sponsorship. His name is Tinnitus. You spell it like the ringing in your ears. He's a hip hop guy, right? Hip hop, body rock, doing the do, right? He's one of the rapper guys. But if you like that kind of music, he makes all his own beats. They're all original. He's made me like 3 so far. That was the latest one he sent to me yesterday. And so if you guys like that kind of stuff, you can check him out on Spotify. All right. What I do need is I need a couple moderators for today. We've removed all of the moderator tags. We had some issues, and I wanted to keep this fresh and rolling. So I need a couple volunteers for moderator duty today. And the only thing I ask of the moderators is just be on troll patrol, you guys. We didn't get any last night, thankfully, or yesterday, thankfully. And just to be very welcoming. If somebody new comes in the chat, just give them the big old virtual hug. And that's all I ask. So I hope you're all doing so well out there. Saruchi's going to be up first because Saruchi hit us with a super chat. Today's format is as follows. I want to catch up on everybody who super chatted yesterday because we were doing the general readings. I did not do personal Q&A or deep spreads for the people that donated, so they are going to have priority. They're going to be up first. And anybody else who wants to hit the PayPal or the Super Chat link, we'll have our donation station line, and we'll do some trivia for some free readings, and we can pull Oracle cards, as many as we can for all our friends, right? Sponsor of the month, Macaroni Artists Everywhere, the United Collective of Macaroni Artists. All right, reminding you, society would be nowhere without so we'd be up shit creek without macaroni art. We gotta have that stuff. I'm gonna be harping on it for the rest of October. Saruchi says, I need a restart button. Welcome to Angela. Welcome to Edith. Welcome to Lightning Spark 100. Good to see you, Lightning Spark 100. Hopefully everyone's out there doing well. We're gonna get started with Saruchi. I got all of my tarot decks here. I gotta break my Illuminati tarot out. And I believe Saruchi's question yesterday was a message from the Divine team. So Saruchi, if it's okay, I might get some Oracle cards out for you as well. Everything's all in boxes around here. Okay, and you see we got some new technology. We got some new technology in the house. We got our hotline here. So if any of you guys want to call into the show, all you have to do is dial me at 1-900-MIX-A-LOT, and we'll get you rotated in. Okay, so here let's get that out of the way. Like I said, we're upping our content value. At least we're trying to around here. Chanel is ready for sleep. Okay. We need a reset button. Okay. And welcome to Breezy Living. Good to see you here, Breezy Living. Thanks for joining the party. Thanks for joining the show. Saruchi, did you want to stay with your original question for just like general divine messages from guides, or did you have anything more specific? Luckily, you've had a day to sleep on it and think about it, and you can switch it up if you would like. Welcome, Diane Christina. It's good to see you. We are live right now. If you were wondering when we would be live, you have hit it in divine timing. All right. Yeah, they're pretty cool. We're gonna try and get that thing hooked up, so that we can actually hear it ring. That'll be a staple on the show. We'll get it happening. See if anybody wants to. Yes, absolutely. Go ahead, Saruchi. You post whatever you would like. I would like to give, while Saruchi's typing in her question, we're having a mini community appreciation week here. So my main shout outs, of course, go to Tati Torres Tarot, a network affiliate of 99.9. Be sure, if you haven't checked out Tati Torres Tarot, to do so. Crafty Tarot over there in England, okay? Robin's Realms Readings. We love Robin's. I'm so appreciative when she drops in. To Cult of Destiny Tarot. To Edith Intuitive Tarot. To Jamie C's, one of a young, brand new, emerging channel with positive vibes, energy, takes a very intuitive, healing, helpful approach to tarot, much like this channel does. It was a pleasure to be introduced to that channel and help the community along through Crafty Tarot. So big welcome to Jamie C's, and to Lena Cosmo channel, but her name has changed. It's now DE Cosmo channel. So if that confused you like it confused me, don't forget to check it out. Okay, will I move to Minnesota with a full scholarship? Okay, we can check that out. That's a tarot question. That's a question tarot can answer. All right. Yeah, and then after, like, if the people that donated yesterday, like, are missing out right now, if they don't jump in and we don't have any new donations or super chats or people with tarot emergencies, so to speak, I'm going to go ahead and do some trivia for tarot readings. Because, sometimes I keep lists. And we've reset all the moderators now, and I don't expect any moderators to keep lists. So we'll just do it. Like, just nab my attention when you can, sort of thing. We also have to still read for Cancer, Leo, and Aries at some point today. That was kind of my hopes, because we skipped those guys yesterday. We ran out of time. All right, so that'll be good. So yeah, that's just kind of where it's at. We're asking Tarot right now, will Saruchi receive a full scholarship when she moves to Minnesota? Okay. I notice how I said that, Saruchi, when you move to Minnesota. That's kind of like just from an 8. It was just like, bleh, it came out. So that's good. I always go with that kind of stuff because it's like gut instinct. Your first impression, the first thing, this 99.9% of the time, that's the right one. It's meant to flow like everything in the universe. Remember, guys, everything in the universe, no matter how bad it seems right now, is all for the greatest good. every molecule is in its proper place. Every single one. You can't count them. It's too high, right? Every single one. Okay? So that's good. All right, here we go, Saruchi. I'm going to go ahead. We'll take you to center stage now. We'll cut your cards, and we'll find out about the scholarship coming up from Minnesota. Wishing infinite blessings to everyone in the chat. Wishing you all the best in peace, prosperity, joy, bliss, abundance, happiness, health, and wealth, everybody. Just like this, Saruchi. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Very nice. Reversal on a Six of Pentacles. But look, the Sun card is here. So that's an automatic yes. So you're going to Minnesota. The scholarship part is up in the air still here. Let's get a little bit of clarifier on this reversal on the Six of Pentacles. It doesn't look as though it's not showing me because there are some loose ends that have not been worked out yet. It has not been made manifest. But look, the Chariot's there. That means you're riding in style. This is a yes for me. The way the energies sit today, Saruchi, you've got the Sun and the Chariot, Major Arcana. The Empress, it doesn't even like you're going to have to do too much to work too hard. It's out of your hands now, and we totally get that. But this Six of Pentacles here is like, don't doubt yourself, right? Whatever, fair is fair, right? And what needs to be fair is fair. It's as if, like, if it comes, it will be upon your own merit. It's not like, it's not going to be granted if it was unjust, and it's not going to be held back if it was justly so, right? In terms of this selection process. But I see you going there, and you're riding in style. So I don't know if this is like you're updating your car or you're traveling first class or something, but the feeling I have is like you're set up pretty bougie for your trip out there. So it looks like a good year, and this is a yes for me. This is an absolute yes for me. So thanks, Saruchi. I appreciate that. That was, you guys hit me with the quick Q&As on life and living, right? Which is perfect. It's like the doldrums of love when it's like, oh, I'm looking for love in all the wrong places. That's when the reader totally starts to get drained. But yeah, it's good stuff, 100%. So we did our shout outs. We mentioned a few of our sponsors today. And I wanted to go out and just say, Saruchi, you headed up a list that includes Jasmine Moore, Small Wildflowers, Shay Sieve, Steve Stenell, we love Steve, and Leolina Cosmo Channel. Hey, you say her name, and there she is. Shay C, welcome. Yes, and you are up next. Thank you for the super chat yesterday. I appreciate you so much for keeping the channel alive, keeping the reader motivated, being a part of the energy, right? Just realizing what that actually is all about. So go ahead, Shay C. You're live on the air. I'm just gonna call, hey, over here and say, Put me through to Diane Christina, please. Yeah, I'll hold. Diane, hey, Diane, welcome, Diane. Hey, thanks for being here today. I appreciate you. It's good to see you in the chat room. I don't believe we've been able to touch base yet, but it's so awesome that you've made it out tonight. And Diane, I just wanted to give a special call out to you today to let you know, sit tight. We're going to have some oracles for everybody. It'll be really great. And get your trivia hat on. I've got 3 special trivia questions selected. I got a feeling that you've got a wide knowledge base. So stay tuned. Pay attention, dang it. Okay, Diane, thanks again for coming to the show. All right, talk to you later. Bye. All right, there we go. All right. I added to the list from last time. Yes, absolutely, Shay. And please forgive me. I don't remember the question from yesterday. I know you had a quick one that I kind of answered through Innate, but we didn't get a chance to pull any tarot cards for it. Could you repost your question for me? That would be absolutely awesome. It would be intense. It would be amazing. It is Scorpio season, everybody. It is Gurkurus Metro Town, Metro Raid. So sit back, relax, enjoy the fuzziness of it all. You're going to have some dang exciting dreams. And, good people are going to have good visions and good dreams. That's just the way she goes, Ricky. Nothing to be scared of. If you're having nightmares or night terrors, it's just an indication. Turn off network television. Get your head out of the sand and into more positive frames of being. And all that stuff can go away. All right? Welcome, 88. Good to see you. Shay C asks, I want to know if my business analytics program will lead to good career opportunities. Absolutely. Let's have a look at that. Shay C, it's a pleasure to read for you. Thanks again for being here. We have one of the most benevolent viewership, subscribership communities community in all of YouTube, and I'm so happy that all of you choose to be a part of it and come and spend your time with me. I know your time is valuable. That old saying, like, time is money. No. Time is not money. Time is wealth. So is health. Health is wealth, and time is wealth. Once you realize and you take control of the power of your time back, then a whole brand new world opens up to you, and you can do whatever you want. So make sure that you guys, like, kind of as a collective, don't become over indebted to yourself out of fears of lack. Okay, build your nest egg. Do what you can to, like, promote yourself through career and abundance, and put yourself into a position where wealth means more to you than money, because that's where it starts, right? That's where it starts. We got flippers and poppers. This Six of Pentacles hit the floor here again. So the Six of Pentacles is the even Steven card, Chasey. It says what you put in is equal to what you give. And I have a feeling like you're a very hard worker. You become very dedicated, and you're quite disciplined when it comes to that which you put your focus towards. So it's very nice. I feel like a good career for you is not far out of your reach. Now, I'm just going to pull some tarot, take you to center stage to find out how that business analytics, how that particular program is playing into it, and see what more we can see for that, Shay. All right? Here we go. Infinite blessings to everyone in the chat. So glad that you're all here today. Did I mention that? All right, here we go. A Seven of Cups. All right. So what I can let you know here is you need to focus on the value. You need to focus the value, and it's kind of like you might have diversification options. Don't spread yourself too thin. Focus on clientele that you know has value. You don't want to be putting out extra work and wasting time. The time factor comes up here again. On situations and on people or potential clientele that they don't have the proper ends. They don't have the proper connections for you in the long run. If this program is providing a service to others, or this program is being introduced to other people, this is saying focus on the 1, 2, maybe 3 people, but I'm saying 1 or 2 people here that absolutely you know that their value behind. Everybody else is kind of just like background noise, and you will need to be wary of distractions and people maybe wanting to sell you things that you don't necessarily need. And you can take that for what it's worth. I don't know how that exactly plays in, all right? And again, do everything ethically and everything will just be fine. This reversal of the Justice card is just kind of like what comes around goes around is it's always there, no matter what, whether it's on the subtle level or on the extreme level. Make sure that you get paid, all right? No matter what. If you're revealing information that's pertinent to your business, to that program, or to your career, you may want to be somewhat discerning as to like how much you let out or how much information sharing you actually do, because we live in this crazy, wacky world, and not everybody can be trusted. And sometimes it's seemingly like the people that you feel like you can trust the most are the ones that you actually have to like keep on a short leash. You can't just tell them everything and expect like, oh, my secret's safe, right? Or the information is safe. Let's keep going here. This is kind of interesting stuff. This card is saying as well, stay put, stay where you're at, in terms of like physical location or where you're at. There's no need to branch out into different directions too soon. Now, your career is going to be fine. This analytics program, though, if you've created it or if you're driving it or whatever, please know, Shay-C, that things that are created and things of that nature, they hold their own consciousness. They kind of have a mind of their own. So you're going to have to kind of want to always be watching, like, how many directions is this branching out? And if it's too many directions at once, it's showing that you could run into some certain troubles here. And again, certain things, it's like you're going to have to be patient for it. Nothing's coming easily when regards to sales, things of that nature. It's more so along the line, it's like slow growth is still growth. Progressive performance is like an inclined plane. It's not like a wavy roller coaster. So look at that. You know that when it comes to analytics. You want to see that straight line going zoop, straight up rather than up and down, up and down, up and down. So that's going to be a close eye to keep a look at. And even if that inclined plane is like really flat, but it's still going up. It is still, I'm just seeing it's going to be a while before you're seeing like exponential type growth in this. And then you're kind of at risk because you're going to want to bring a quickening to it. You're behind this thing being like, let's get going. Let's kick it in the ass. Let's do what we can to make it work. But you have to be kind of careful because, you know, the impatience as well could bode well for you. See this Knight of Swords, this Knight of Swords here? Because you're one of many. You're one of thousands. You're one of 100,000s. So in order for you to rise above, you have to make sure that you're kind of like playing everything very smart and not doing anything rash. But it's going to be a test of your patience. You're going to feel as if it's moving too slow. But what I'm seeing is as long as you're seeing that on an inclined plane, right? Like this, right? Even if it's really flat and it's taking like a long time to get there, be patient. And it is. It's not like I don't see it bounce padding you or propelling you, but it is adding to value for you, for your career, and for your business. So hopefully that makes sense. Remember, it's not the entire chicken. It's only part of the chicken. It's like the analytics program is just one of the wings of the chicken. There's still a lot of meat there on that chicken. So make sure, be focused, see value, be patient. This will add to your career. It's not going to springboard it or propel it right away. Hopefully that makes sense. Does that make sense? Is anything making sense? Here, let me call the Board of Sense and Truth. Hello, sensical people? Can I have the Bureau of Normalcy? No? Nobody's in today? They're out fishing. What? Okay. All right, I'll call back later. All right, so that's okay. So Shay, hopefully that reading resonated for you. You can let me know, and thanks again for hitting that super chat button. To Talia Withcomb, thanks so much for the super chat. Talia, I appreciate you for jumping in there on that. That's amazing. Messages from Spirit, absolutely, we can do that. Let me just ground myself. I mentioned to you guys yesterday, I'm always on this balance of feeling super euphoric about doing this for you guys and actually needing to remain balanced so that, like, you can understand me. I just started speaking this weird Palladian light language and everybody would run away, being like, you know, call the Bureau of Normalcy. Yeah, be patient with it. You know what performance management looks like, right? So that should be like always in the corner of your eye, always in your corner of thoughts. You're seeing too much of this? Start getting rid of the fringe stuff. And you'll be loving life really soon, okay? But not too soon. You know, that kind of thing. Enjoy the journey as well, Shay C. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy each and every day that you're putting your signature on things, that you're showing up at the office, whether it's a home office or you're going in, whatever you're doing. You got that nice big cup of whatever you like to, frothy hot beverage, and just, okay, now I can open my lap. Now I can open my computer because, you know, you're there, you're very present in it, and then, you know, universal law just kicks in and takes over. Be like, good things are destined to come. Absolutely. Talia is up next because we just saw Shay C. We talked to Saruchi. Still looking for Jasmine Moore. Lena, now known as DE, the Cosmo channel. And on the rest of the people that I voted yesterday. Other people I owe readings to, if you see these people, if you know these people, if you have them on Instagram or text, find them. Because I am definitely looking for Rob IS, Brianna 1111, Bonita Applebaum, and those are the people that I definitely need because I've missed them on connections here. And Edith, welcome Edith. What I was thinking of doing, our studio is still very temporary. We are back on a little bit more, we're floating in and out of reality, consciousness, everything. The studio's here. But once I get really established, like settled back down a little bit out of gypsy mode again, what I'm thinking of doing is doing like each day of the week is going to be a different theme. And one of the days of the week I was thinking we should do a show and readings particularly for other tarot readers. And that's the day where the other tarot readers, they come in, they can get an oracle, they can do like a deep spread, anything like that if they want to. And then one day for like brand new subscribers, one day would be like super chats and donations. One day would be completely off the cuff, absolutely free for everybody or as many people as we fit in, and just do it like kind of rotating like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. All right, with the employment stuff. Nice, Saruchi, everybody getting a job. I got a new job. Just kidding. I ain't got no job. You guys are putting me to work. All right. Talia has asked messages from Spirit. That's right. Okay, so we're going to get moving. I got all my decks here. We're going to start with this. We're going to start with the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. Talia, for you. Then we're going to branch off into some larger oracle cards and bigger messages, all right? It's going to be fantastic. All right. Let's go back to center stage so you don't have to stare at this guy for too long. Heart chakra energy, everyone. We're a day behind. Breathe into your heart as much as you can. It's going to be an absolutely wonderful month. It's going to be an intense month, but it's going to be wonderful. All right. This is flipped out for you, Talia. Okay. So this is about family. This is about community. This is about sharing resources, a household. And again, this is about sustenance and nutrition. Something coming through spirits being like, you know what? Don't worry about anything that you feel is lacking at this time. It's going to be provided for you. And sometimes if you're feeling like you're having to work really hard to go out or even just to feel better sometimes, what this is about is it comes back to a spiritual level. We can like run on the treadmill and do yoga and work out all day long, but sometimes we just need another set of healing hands, whether that's to give us a massage or somebody to sit across the table that holds the other cup of tea or coffee or hot frothy beverage or whatever it might be. So this is about kind of like, they call it fellowship, kind of from a Christian perspective, they call it fellowship, but this is more like, it's a little bit broader perspective. This talks about family, community, and sharing. So something in regards to this, and it's kind of like birds of a feather flock together. Remember that old saying? It's like finding people within your frequency and that resonate with you is of utmost importance right now. There might be a lot of people in your environment that you feel like maybe they're just a little bit too different, or they take a lot of your energy. It takes a lot out of you sometimes, maybe just to talk to somebody, or if you're in a supportive role, you're feeling like, oh man, if only I could switch gears with this person or take a little break. And a little break from somebody is what might be needed in this particular situation. Sometimes we have to wait for things to ripen or fill out or flourish before we can start reaping the rewards of them. Not saying that this is directed towards impatience. This is more of getting you, Talia, feeling at your best and feeling like you can spread your wings, that you are strong enough to not necessarily go out on your own, but to go out on a limb. There's some sort of risk, I feel, or something that you're perceiving is being a little bit risky, but there are people, whether it's family, friends, or otherwise, that do have your back that you might not be aware to which degree it is, all right? Because look, you're a highly creative person. You're a highly attractive person as well. This is really nice. Spirit wants you to know that you should be like really appreciative of the gifts of the moment and of today. Sunrise is a very important, like there's like a ancestor or a spirit here telling you like, get out of bed, ding dong, get up nice and early, like and get yourself into the rays of the morning sun. It's huge here. Look, the rays of light are coming in the window. The rays of light are coming down through the bushes. This is like filtered light that you're dealing with, because sometimes we can't see the whole picture, or we can't get the fullness of the entire vision. So there's like a level of an awakening or a more awareness that's being asked for you. And this is telling you to do something like super early in the morning. I don't know, it's like get out of bed a little bit earlier, or make some sacred time and space for you first thing in the AM. And then your spirit guides, and then like your breathing exercises, your yoga, or whatever you do is going to be even more fulfilling. If you're the type of person, Talia, that you meditate in the evening, you might be a little bit too tired, and Spirit's kind of asking you, try some of these beautiful techniques and methods going on here in the morning. All right, Talia, I'm not too sure of your zodiac, your astrology, what sign you might be or you might have. This is really nice. I see you identify it to a degree, but Spirit is letting you know that there may come a point in time through your awakening process where you may not put as much emphasis on how you identify through astrology, and you might become more centered in terms of being like, yeah, I realize I'm a Virgo, Aries, or a Sagittarius, but Sagittarius, at one point in time, you're going to be like, yeah, that's kind of nice. And I'm hearing like different things, and astrology still really resonates. But there's going to come a clip, like almost like a pull pin or a point in time where you move beyond. You'd be like, that I identify my astrology's correct, yeah, yada, yada, yada. It's all good. But you know what? The meat and potatoes, the heart of the matter, goes much deeper than just identifying as Sagittarius with Mercurius rise, or, Pluto and Mercurius conjunct and all this kind of stuff. It is a guide, but it is meant to be a bit of a temporary guide. It's like adding a supercharger to your car, or giving you a little bit of extra traction if your tires are stuck in the mud. It can help you like predict and get out of certain situations. But once your meditation becomes stronger, and Spirit wants you to know that once you start to really pick up steam in terms of the fullness of self, there will come a day where you will move past your identification with astrology, and it will be just kind of more like sideline, like interesting stuff. But your focus is going to be much more centered. Oh yeah, 100%. There's something going on here for you with a calendar type situation. You might be like really thinking strongly about an upcoming date, an upcoming appointment, or an upcoming event. And you could be like quite worried about it this time. And it's just like, I don't know, hopefully you're not dreading like the arrival of a particular day. Or it could be anticipation of a particular day and you're like marking the time. You know, it's kind of like when you want Christmas to come as a kid and the days move super slowly and you're like, oh my God, it's taking forever to get there. And time seems to move a little bit slower. And then if there's something like that you're dreading, you're like, oh no, I have that terrible appointment on the 23rd with the doctor that makes me be brave and all that sort of stuff. Then it's like all of a sudden that date's upon you. These cards are letting me know it's kind of like, that's where you're at in terms of your perceptions of time. But these cards are asking you not to worry. There's like being like, drop the worry right now. Every molecule is in its place. Everything is set out to be. And if you're thinking of changing a date or changing an appointment, these cards are like warning against it. They're just saying, no, stick to the original commitment. Stick to the original plan. All right, Talia? For something. And however that resonates for you, whatever you've got on the go, the Spirit wants you to know, stick to the original plan. There's no need to like change it midstream, whatever that may be for you. All right? We're gonna dip into Anna Stark's Power Oracle, because we're just not single messages from Spirit, but messages from Spirit. It's kind of interesting. You're a very interesting person, Talia. I really feel that. And it's like you walk with such like some grace and some real beauty. Like I have a feeling like you turn heads in Central Park or wherever it is that you live. Like people take a long look at you when you go by. And it's kind of nice. It's very nice. And it's like, and it's not just like all bravado and like shimmer and shine and good looks. This is about an inner spirit that shines through. This is about an inner knowingness as well. I've got the feeling of strong indications that you have like grand purpose or grand reasoning for being, or for, being where you are right now. But there's this indication where it's like you might, Talia, cling to change a little bit too much. And what I mean by that is like transformation is good, and to expect change and to want to be evolving and want to be progressing, that's really good. But sometimes when we hug on too tightly to the idea of change, it's like the change will come and go and then there's no fulfillment. It's like, yeah, things change, but I still feel the same. It's when you're kind of like, I feel great today. I feel as if today or tonight could ever go on forever, and if everything was awesome, then when things do change, it's like an added blessing. Hi, Genesis. Thank you for that added blessing. Appreciate you for being here. We'll make sure we talk to you right up next on Donation Station. It's really good stuff. All right. This is here as well. So you do have loved ones on the other side of the veil. Okay, this tree of life lets me know that you do have the guardianship, the direction. This is angelic and ancestral protection. When we look at these being messages from Spirit, they're never far away, and like it's beautiful. Whoever that you have had in your life that has passed to the other side of the veil, they are there in a golden light, and you are in their isness, their consciousness. The consciousness does not die when we like leave our physical bodies. what we're learning here as human beings with like awake consciousness is that we have the creative control of our death, birth, and rebirth cycles. You may even be an active medium. You might be able to like engage in mediumship and have like very audible, clear communication or vision to the other side of the veil. And it's very cool. I really like this card for you. But there is someone on the other side here as well, being like, please let her know that she can pick up the phone anytime. Hey, can I speak to Uncle John? Can I speak to can I speak to him? You know, that sort of stuff. And it's like right there. They absolutely love that stuff. This is wonderful to see this card for you here. You do have connections on the other side of the veil, and they're wanting to let you know it's like come into a certainty that your consciousness is eternal. It lives on forever. There is no like it's just like a brief interval. It's just shutting off the light switch, turning on the light switch, where it's just like, nah, now you got that thing on a dimmer. You're just like adjusting it how bright it is. And the consciousness will never fade. And that of your loved ones has never faded either. It's just there. And it's funny. It's kind of like, you know how I said those filtered lights with the card with the birdie and the beautiful lady with the pendant? How that light was being filtered in. This is kind of what Spirit is showing you. It's like when you get natural rays of light in your eyeball, right? Or coming through your window or coming through these trees, stop and take subtle notice of these things, because these are the doorways to the etheric light that shines beyond. It overpowers death itself. It carries you past the interval, as it were. So these are the places where you can be in recognition and communion with Spirit. Okay, Talia, I hope that made sense. You're tapping into your gifts. Well, you do. You have purpose. You have reason. The cards showed me that 100%. But I think it goes much more like I'm an intuitive, and I refuse to do mediumship, like personal mediumship, because it's just not a door that I open. But you know, you're free consciousness, you're free soul, free spirit. You can do whatever you like, and I just have a feeling like you are very connected. There is something that's there. That's a strong light bridge through that pierces the veil for you, and it's very nice. It's very beautiful. But get up early in the morning, dang it! That's what it's asking you. All right. Yeah, that's okay. We might get around to some free readings in a bit for anybody that's being like, oh, is it all super chat? Is it all donation? Well, it's the same as most tarot channels. You know, we're definitely giving priority to people who have it on an energy exchange, on an exchange. But I understand, I totally get it. There are days I wake up and I got moths coming out of my wallet, and there's other days where it's flowing like Grand Rapids, right? It's tricky. So to try and accommodate as many people as we can, we'll take donation station first. They have priority. Like I mentioned, we're going to open up the trivia line. All right, we're going to ask a trivia question. And then hopefully you can win your way in for a reading today if you feel like you really need one. All right? Genesis. Hi, Genesis. Thanks so much for being here. What's up? Diane, are you still there? Diane, can you patch me through to Diane? I saw her there in the chat. I don't see her anymore. I need you to patch me through if you could. That would be outstanding. That would absolutely be awesome. Yeah, I'll hold. And I'm okay. I'll hold. All right. We got these. We're waiting to see if Diane is still here. Very awesome. That's okay. You need to see the sunrise. Yeah, go see a sunrise. Absolutely. And you know what you do? You know, we live in an age that damn alarm clock took over sometime around 1978, 79, and people stopped waking up with the sun. You know, especially like I live in the far north. There sometimes is no sun until like 10 o'clock in the morning. It's really tricky. But if you do meditations at night, and sometimes you get sleep and fall asleep, that's why I'm saying do them in the morning. They're super awesome. But I get it. They're awesome at night too. But you can actually, if you find stillness in your mind and you come into your body through yoga or meditation, you can tell your nervous system, wake up at 7:45 a.m. And dollars to donuts, dang it if it doesn't, your nervous system will wake you up at 7:45 a.m. It's like magic. It's like superhero abilities. It's like power. It's amazing stuff, Talia. I really like it. Yeah. That's okay. If Diane had to go... Oh, yeah. Tell her, have her call me back, okay? All right, thanks. Okay. All right. Hey, there's the Cosmo channel. So that's wicked. So right now, we've got Genesis, and then we'll have a message up for D Cosmo because we are honoring all of the super chats from today and from yesterday. And everybody, D Cosmo channel, if you haven't checked her channel out there, I'm not sure how often you go live, D, but readings for the signs, the monthly readings for the signs, very good. And as well, over here on this side of the board, we have Tati Taurus Tarot, everyone. If you haven't heard of Tati Taurus Tarot, type that into your Google bar, and that'll be awesome. Benita's here too. Benita is definitely on the dare I say, list. The list. Benita's on it because I owe Benita a reading. Benita Applebaum, you gotta put me on. So Genesis, thank you so much for the super chat. Did you have a question today, or did you just want message? Tell me what you want me to do. Just tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Benita. Okay. Stands like a statue. He don't fall at the machine. Seeing all the bumpers. Always plays it clean. Plays by intuition. You never see him fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. That's okay. That's a pinball wizard. Don't worry. I feel you got somebody else on the go. You said goodbye to Donkey Town. You rode out of Donkey Town, which thumbs up for you. Pat on the back, Benita. I feel like you got somebody new. But is it the pinball wizard? I don't know if it's the pinball wizard. Right? Yeah. Baby Spice. Baby Shark. Hey, anybody watching the World Series? If you go back to my live stream we did, I think it was like October 4th, or maybe the one at the end of the September. Out of nowhere, I said the words Washington Nationals. I said Baby Shark, and that made me think of Washington Nationals. And now the Washington Nationals are on the verge of winning the dang World Series. So that was a cool thing, because I don't normally just predict random stuff. Like, I don't try to. It just comes out. But that one, because I've been, like, looking at it, and it's like, wow, the Washington Nationals are and I didn't mention any other baseball team throughout the whole thing. They're the only ones where it came out of my mouth. And look now, they're winning the day. They're winning the whole shebang. All right. You want donuts? A lot of donuts. Okay. Will there be contact with Isyander? Hopefully I'm saying that wrong. Am I saying that right? Isyander. It's yonder way. He's over there. It's yonder way. Yeah, I will look into that. Absolutely 100% Genesis. Give me a minute to breathe. Have a sip of fizzy bubbly, and we'll just keep those tarot cards up flying. I want donuts. Lots of donuts. A flute without holes is not a flute. And a donut without holes is a Danish. Right? You guys, I listen to a lot of like very powerful philosophical truths at night while I'm falling asleep, and I think, oh, I wish I could tell everybody that one. And then by like 4 o'clock the next day, I can't remember any of them that I'm wanting to say to you. So the time might just not be right. That's all. Snader. Esyander. Snader. All right. See you later, alligator. Even if your name is Snader. Will Snader and Genesis be in contact soon? Will Snader and Genesis be in contact soon? Snader and Genesis. Hey, and there's somebody else that's on the list. Small Wildflowers, welcome. Will Snader and Genesis be in contact soon? Thanks, Genesis. Appreciate you. Going to center stage now. Ready to cut your cards. Infinite blessings to everybody in the chat. I wish you all the best. In peace, prosperity, joy, love, abundance, and happiness. Absolutely 100%. Absolutely 100%. Okay, Genesis, here we go. We got a 9 of Pentacles reversed. That's a yes to me, okay? Especially if this is somebody that is like, somebody that you go out with, somebody that you see and you actually go places with. That's a yes. The Emperor, he's taking his sweet time though. Does he have you wrapped around his finger by chance, right? This guy, I can see why you haven't been in contact, because he's coming through as the Emperor. I'm not sure if he is an Aries, but he's showing a lot of these traits where it's like things happen on his watch and nobody else's. So that's kind of interesting. Some men have that. It's just innately built into it. Some men, they'll be like, yeah, I'll be there whenever you want, or you pick the plans, or you say when, or you lay it down, or let me know. But this is somebody where it's like, if he's engaged in something, like not engaged to be married, but like involved with whatever he's doing, he does things on his own time and by his own watch. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Prince of Cups. Yeah, it's coming, but it's not going to be soon. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles and this Prince of Swords reverse, it's happening, but it's not going to happen for a little while because Snader does things by his own watch, by his own clock. But you do have meaning to him. He does, yeah. And don't stress this out, Genesis. Don't worry about this. If it's unfair to you, maybe you could do a lot better than Snader. That's what this Nine of Swords lets me know. Maybe you could do a lot better than this person because it's like he's got you in his sights, but you're wrapped around his finger a little bit. Okay? He's in a different country. Yeah. Hopefully you don't stay up too late. So I think this person sees you and has interest in you. And they will reach out and contact you. But it's going to be like a long time coming. Right? I would rather see you free yourself from thoughts of this guy. Engage in the love that's around you. Or perhaps putting yourself back out on the market. And not get too much in your head about this one particular individual. We talk about soulmates, twin flames, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes we get attached to the form or the image that might take, right? And so when you're out in a crowd, say you're at a busy mall or something, Genesis, I want you to keep your head up and I want you to look into the faces of many different people, or men especially out there. And what you want to do is see if you can see this person's face in other people. As strange as that might sound, this is a technique that actually opens you up to the entire essence of how soulmates, they can travel and connect with each other through other vessels. And maybe the one thing why you're seeing why there has been no contact as of late is because you're very wrapped up. Something is wrapped up too tightly here. And this is what I'm getting a feeling of. This person knows you. This person likes you. But he doesn't do anything about it until he's darn good and ready. That's just not fair to you. The soulmate card is here. I definitely feel like your soulmate has visited you or talked to you through Snader, but he's not the only one. He's not the only one that your soulmate can come through. I see this Snader as more like a divine selection, and your soulmate used your divine selection to come through and to talk to you. Keep your lines open. Stay very open, Genesis. I wouldn't shut down. If you find yourself like grieving the non-contact, grieving the situation at all, please don't, because that's only like prolonging it or stalling it or having the law of attraction work more against you rather than for you. If you pick your head up and you're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to the comedy club, yeah, I'm going shopping, yeah, I'm going to do this, that, and the other thing, and you start to look, whatever it was about Snader, if it was something he said, or if it was the sound of his voice, or if maybe he was ripped AF, or maybe it was the way he looked, or a particular shape to his eyes that just made you know or had you feeling like, yes, that's my soulmate. Just remember, Genesis is not the only one that your soulmate can actually like come through and be like, hi, Genesis, it's me, that sort of thing. So you have to remain open 100%. The Eight of Swords, although it was reversed, is in your reading. As a reader, let me know to give you the message. Stay unbounded and free. Stay your beautiful self. Stay open. Because waiting around for this guy's ring-a-ding-ding, it could take a long time. It'd be as old as this phone. You'll be as old as this phone by the time it could happen. If you're not initiating, and in terms of like coming together and for it to happen, absolutely. You guys have future interactions. But the timelines are always changing. As of today, I see him doing things on his own time. He will reach out to you, but it's not going to be at least like 10 days to 2 weeks. And that's a minimum. That is a minimum, Genesis. Okay? And even if don't be surprised if it takes much longer than that either. Don't be surprised if it's just kind of like, this guy is buried down, doing his own life, and he keeps people waiting. You know, I don't know. It's like it's typical of like I used to date some Leo. I have some Leo girlfriends, lady friends, and it's like you go there at 8 and you're waiting around till 11 until they're ready to go. You know, that sort of thing. But as far as the timeline goes, those are always tricky for a reader. The 9s showed up. Stay open. Okay, I think this person will reach out and contact you again, but it's not going to be for a while. Hopefully that makes sense and that resonates. Okay, 100%. All right. Talia. Okay, sorry, that was for Genesis. Thanks for the super chat, Genesis. Thank you for keeping this program running strong. Everybody, big hugs for Genesis. She's been here since we started doing our live streams and has been such a huge supporter of the channel since its inception. And thank you so much. The inceptions of the live anyways. So that's awesome. Okay. We've got a lot of our friends have come today for the Q&A. We're still on the list for the people that have donated. So that's amazing. And for the people that I missed perpetually, the whole isness of it all has caused some people to fall between the cracks. And I definitely want to talk to Benita. I want to talk to Small Wildflowers. I would like to talk to D Cosmo Channel. Smiley Gumdrop. Smiley, smiley gumdrop, short and sweet. Here is my nose and here are my feet. All right. That said, enough said. Quick the jibber jabber and the dribble drabble. Let's get on with the show. And it's going to go like this. And it goes a little something like this. Benita. Benita, are you still with us? Call Benita. Yeah, big hugs. Thanks, Small Wildflowers. Big hugs to Genesis. I would not change. You changed your name, Lena. Desiree. Desiree. Hi, Desiree. It's so nice for you to be here. Appreciate that. What do you want to talk about, LD? This is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about why is it every time I get new socks, they put that stupid little piece of plastic that runs through all 3 pairs, and then like you try and like pull it apart, but it doesn't quite pull out, and the little like hand, the little stupid plastic handle, it like ends up pulling out the thread of the socks, and then you catch your toenail on it, and all you want is like a nice fresh pair of new socks. It's like a gift from heaven, and then you go to take them apart, and the stupid little single-use piece of BS plastic that they put in there starts tearing the threads out before you even warn them. That pisses me off. That makes me so mad. Okay, I didn't really want to talk about it, but yeah, I just waiting for Benita to come in. All right. Please ban, please, even if you're going to stupid globalism or whatever your plan is for you overlords, just get rid of the stupid single-use plastics. We're tired of our oceans being all junked up, you know. Tell, what's her name to... All right. All right, Benita, do you have a question? Should we read into new dating? What's new dating all around? Are you debating new dating? Keep it captivating. Absolutely. Is Christopher gonna take? You got a little fishy on the line, and he's trying to swim away. And is he swimming away or is he swimming towards you? Is he gonna take? It's like a little seed. It's like planting a little flower, and you're like, is that seed actually ever gonna grow? That's kind of the feeling about that whole thing. But yes, Benita, we can look into it. We're gonna go Benita. We're gonna go D Cosmo Channel. Then we're gonna talk to Small Wildflowers. Hopefully everybody's okay with that, right? And if you're not, you can take it up with the producer. I'll call him on the hotline. Okay, this is on Hotline Bling right here. This is my new favorite thing. I got it at a rubbish. This is like 19 cents or something like that. I still haven't paid for it yet, but it was like 19 cents. I'm gonna bring it with me wherever I go because I absolutely love it. And I don't really get attached to stuffs too much, but it's great. It's absolutely great. Where are my already in a dimension? All right. Well, Christopher and Benita now. Christopher, I like the way you stated that. Is he gonna take like a little seed, like a little one thing like is it gonna take? That's kind of like a more like tradesperson type lingo. Is it gonna take? Is it gonna fit? Is it gonna work? Is he gonna take? But I understand what you mean. Is he gonna take to you? Is he gonna warm up? Is he gonna like open the doors of affection? All right, that's for Christopher now towards Benita Tarot. Want to know if Christopher is gonna warm up to Benita? Gonna take to Benita? Couple flippers. I'll pop him back in because my thumbs are terrible. Couple flippers. The Seven of Swords, Prince of Pentacles. I don't know how well you know this guy yet, and those are just flippers and poppers. We're gonna take it to main stage for you, Benita. I don't know how well you know this person yet, but what I sense is that you want to get to know this person on a deeper level before any level of like emotional vulnerability comes in. Of course, that's just common sense. But in terms of how well you know this person, let's have a look now. Benita and Christopher. Three of Cups. This is nice. Yeah. Keep dating. Keep warming up. Keep getting to know this person. It is well worth your time. The Three of Cups. It can sometimes indicate that someone is playing the field. And I do get I don't know like that you're mutually exclusive yet. I don't think you are like mutually exclusive. But you are definitely somebody that is around him and that he likes to have you around him. He very much appreciates your company. He likes sharing time with you. He likes sharing things with you. As far as being like outrightly affectionate, it's still just very much like I feel like at that social stage there could be some awkwardness associated with this person, right? So let's have a look here. It's left you wondering. It's left you kind of like unknowing like how it all fits together and how you fit. I don't know if this person is playing the field or if this person might be like dealing with an old situation of like somebody that they're like an ex. I don't know if Christopher's talked to you about an ex that they might be getting over, all right? But he's narrowing the field. He's narrowing the field right now. And I think that he's like, putting an end to his particular list. And he is getting ready, I feel, to like jump into something, to be more deeply involved, where I might be just picking up on his past energies, where he might have like played the field a little bit. I think he is like a one woman man. Like he doesn't like screw around. He's not like, unfaithful. His word is his word, and he doesn't screw around with other people. But there has been no definition yet. You guys haven't had the talk yet, and that sort of thing. And maybe he struggles with commitment because he hasn't pulled himself out of his own personal liberty at the past. He likes being unbounded and free. And there's something where there's this apprehension for him to become or like have like sexy pillow talk or have like have the talk about feelings, because he feels as soon as he has that talk, then he's going to be gripped. He's going to be bound by his word, because this Christopher is great. He is a man of his word. And it's funny, the honest, truthful, amazing men are the hardest to get to open up, because as soon as they do open up and they do warm your heart and their heart has been warmed, it's almost as if like to them, and to us in the DM side, that's like the marriage. That's like the marriage. The rest is ritual, the standing in the altar and going down the aisle, and even the whole fact of like the engagement itself. You guys don't quite want to know what to make of one another, and he is a little bit uncertain, not of you in particular, but of the idea about being in a deep relationship. So unfortunately, Benita, to answer your question, there it is. Yeah, he's wary. He's wary of committing just through being, like you say, like being warm, or through the affection, because every little kiss, every little hug, every little like sweetness inches you closer to this like, I'm chained now. I'm committed to this. He's not like, he takes Michael Jackson's advice. He doesn't go around breaking young girls' hearts. So big pat on the back to him. He's a very happy, carefree, unbounded person, but it's going to be very tough to have him commit or warm up, because he sees warming up emotionally as commitment. All right. So this is beautiful. However, Benita, Three of Cups, Ace of Swords. I do feel as though this person wants to get to know you better and you should continue. But be social. Do not push this guy in any way. Elaborate on the friendship. Fall in love the old-fashioned natural way where it's like it doesn't take place overnight or over a few glasses of wine and then, getting jiggy by the fire and then it's like all that, because that would make him feel just terrible, because it's like he's not ready to settle down. He loves being unbounded and free. If you guys haven't talked maybe about about a family, or if togetherness would lead to a family, but these are all the kind of things that are in his mind and kind of like spooks him a little bit. So if he's not being communicative and he's not reaching out, it's because he feels he's already warmed up too much already, or he doesn't want to lead you on. Okay, so that's why it's been cold. But this person does like you, and I really feel like you should get a foundation of social friendship going on there where it's just like natural, bing, bang, boom, right? Take him to play some pinball. When you guys go out next, Benita, because I do get the sense that this person likes you very much, make sure you go to arcade and see if he's good at pinball, all right? 100%. If he's good at pinball, that's a keeper. That's the one you want, all right? 100%. Oh, I've been sitting in half lotus for like an hour now already. I'm like getting tired. I can't when I was young, I used to be able to get that one up around my head, but I can't do it anymore. See, like these socks had that thing running through them, and I love new socks. I tell you guys, when I quit smoking cigarettes, I saved so much money. I started buying a new pack of socks as much as I could because I love the feeling of new socks. But I can't get my dang foot behind my head anymore. Maybe I gotta move to Kathmandu and get a lesson from the people in Nepal and the Buddhist temples. Small Wildflowers, thank you for contributing to the channel. That's amazing of you. I love that. That's awesome. We just need to talk first. Yeah, go out, socialize. Did you see that Ace of Swords, Benita, that was up there? Always keep your conversation lighthearted and about maybe it's like traveling the world and about that unbounded and free type thing. Talk about your plans, how you want to go see the pyramids of Giza one day, or how you love riding the water slides at Six Flags and no man could compare to the water slides at Six Flags, all that stuff. Keep it very light. Become this person's friend. And, it's very early days in this relationship. It's early times. So the cards aren't going to be like, this is sad. But the Three of Cups and the Ace of Swords, that's good stuff. Don't get me wrong, that's good stuff. He just had that. He was just kind of in that Seven of Wands, Four of Pentacles type energy where it's like when this guy is unwilling to warm up, it's not because he doesn't like you. It's because he doesn't want to lead you on if suddenly he should become afraid. And love is scary business. Don't get me wrong. Love is the opposite of fear. But obligatory love, some people don't get past the mindset that when you commit to somebody, now you're obligated to them. They love should be very much spontaneous. As soon as love has dominion or command over what you do or who you see or where you go, that's very scary. And so he's probably going through a lot of those phases in his life right now. So hopefully that makes sense. All right. Fluffy, be fluffy. That's right, Celicia. Good to see you, Celicia. Good to see you, Savannah. Thanks for coming in. Alrighty then. Who's that? Jim Carrey? The full Ace Ventura. All right. As always, this program brought to you by the good people at Thank You Water, reminding you whenever you get thirsty and you're feeling stiff, maybe you can't get your foot above your head, have a drink of water. It is the original detoxifier of all time. It's the best one. If you got a case of the sniffles, if you got stinky armpits, maybe you got fuzz between your toes, if you need a little motivation to massage in between your toes, have a drink of Thank You Water first. It's the good stuff. You got to get the good ones, okay? It's delicious. It's amazing. All right. Wow. Okay. Whoa, Robbie. Hello to Whoa, Robbie. Whoa, Robbie, got you on the first time callers line. Welcome to Whoa, Robbie. We haven't seen you around these parts ever. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the club. welcome to the Country Club. This is where benevolent people like us, we get together, we show our appreciation for one another. We spit a lot of tarot here on this channel, and I want you to know that you should feel very welcome here. We get around to everybody eventually for readings, so just stay for a while, chill with us, jam out with your clam out, rock out with your rocks out, and yeah, just chill for a bit. And definitely, I hope to read for you very soon. Thanks for coming into the chat today, Will Robbie. Okay, that's really good. So, D Cosmo Channel, you are up. Just a reminder to everybody, there are no more blue wrenches. We reset the whole dang program, okay? Get my attention if I'm on Troll Patrol or if I get lost. If anybody knew, yeah, I've been calling the hotline. Like, we got some hotline bling. You guys want to? Here, I could call. We'll put it back. Celicia's got a request to see the phone. So here we go. This is we're gonna get this bad boy working. We're gonna get it ringing. Hopefully here, so we can. Here we should call Crafty Tarot, see if he comes in. We'll call his old number 867-5309 for those old collective readings we used to do. I think I dialed the wrong number already. Jeebers creepers. That thing is like hard to operate. Hello? Hello? No, I'm calling you. No. Absolutely. Yes, the trivia free readings are on trivia today. That's right. We've got some trivia questions lined up. Once we get through all of the beautiful readings for the legendary beings that have donated today, we're going to be doing some trivia for free readings. And if we got some energy left over in the tank, we still have to read for Leo, Aries, and Cancer. That might be up later tonight. And just more fun. All right. You know what? Yeah, I could. There's letters here. I could text you guys. I could absolutely text you guys. It's my new favorite thing. It's like 19 cents. I still haven't paid for it. Let's put the tourmaline on it so that the wind doesn't blow the receiver off. Or all right. So let's go ahead. Sorry, guys. Let's go ahead. I just have to... A general reading and hello to you. Thanks, Maurice. That's awesome. Thanks so much. The old landline. That's right. Hold on just a second, guys. Having some technical difficulties. That's your number. Is that your number? Oh, man, my thing isn't working. Oh, there we go. We're just gonna... I gotta get this one little task done, and my computer's getting slow. I gotta get some new tech here in the very near future. Hopefully that worked. And we're good. Maurice Evans Jones, thanks for contributing. Appreciate the super chat there. We'll throw you down on the donation hotline list. Okay. Maurice. All right. I just had to throw in a bit of a moderator, even though that moderator is probably the one that's doing all the swearing. We had to reset all the moderators. We ran into a little bit of trouble. Okay. Maurice, I've got 2 people ahead of you, and I would definitely love to do the general reading. Okay. Small Wildflowers has donated, and so has D Cosmo Channel. But I got you a 3rd in the queue, Maurice, for your general reading. Sound all right? Thanks. All right. That was fun. Oh, yeah, we like to have a little fun. We got to keep it lighthearted around here. Some of these, do you guys look at a lot? I know some of you guys look at a lot of tarot channels or do a lot of live tarot channel. But if you don't, I gotta let you know, some of these jokers out here are simply just that. They are jokers. Other channels like Tati Taurus Tarot, for example, or D Cosmo channel over there, Robin's Realms Readings, the whole gamut, they're great. But then you get those odd ones where it's just like, this is super boring. And I see a 7 of Wands. And it's just a rough go. It's just a rough go. However you resonate. It's no judgment. It's just however you resonate. So I'm glad you guys are resonating here. I gotta let you know, this chat, beyond any others that I've seen out there on YouTube, this is like smart people. This is like go motivated, go get yours, live the best version of yourself type crowd of all of them. So you all should give yourself a pat on the back. Well, maybe Edith's and D Cosmos. We share our tribe. We're like a big happy circle too. But like outside of our circle, wow, there's such a huge difference. Edith, everybody loves the way you laugh on your channel, and laughter is such a powerful, healing, amazing thing that it's incredible. And I'm so happy that you were able to like springboard your gifts as a result of being inspired. And I wish you nothing but success. All of the fellow tarot readers that come here and hang out, I want us to just like Crafty says, take over the world. We'll rent the cruise ship. We'll go get an island one day, and we'll just all go have a time. And there's another one, Gazelle Daily Tarot. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. we got to get the birds on the line. All right. Rebecca's here too. Hi, Rebecca. 88's been here for a time. All right, D Cosmo channel. Did I miss D Cosmo channel? D Cosmo. I'm such a ding dong. Can you repost your thinger dinger, D Cosmo? I know that we are super awesome trying. Yes, indeed. And D Cosmo, you're up. If you had a little question or if you wanted an oracle card of some kind, you let me know, because now is your Ace of Cups chance. This is my Ace of Cups to all of you. Namaste a while, Ace of Cups. All right, I love you all. This is a newfound love. Hi, Emma. Emma, we're doing the people that have donated, and then we're going to do some trivia for free readings today. Okay, Emma? I'm going to try and fit you in. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Donation station, those lines are open. Hit us up with the hotline bling. That's absolutely. Just waiting to hear back from D Cosmo. What can we do while we're waiting? What can we do? I need more props. Obviously, the phone is not enough. You guys should give me some ideas of people that I should call on this. I'd said just do a reading you like for me. Okay, perfect. You are a very gifted, enlightened person, and I always tread very carefully when reading for other readers. It's so very important because readers know what readers know, right? And it's like when they have other cards come out for them, it's very powerful. So when I read for other readers, I don't tend to get a lot of other cards out there, and it's very intuitive and wise of D Cosmo not to ask a particular question, being like if there's no emergency or nothing like of that nature, because we're meant to be the wake setters, and I don't want my wake to influence anything too heavily. I don't want to have influence over what you guys do. Remember, as always, free will and your decision is the most beautiful blessing you have in your life. All right. Here it is, D Cosmo. Desiree, I believe. This is kind of nice. So this is information sharing. You may need to write yourself a letter, especially if something occurred in the back. If somebody kind of got the best of you, or at any point there was something that happened in your past where you felt maybe a little bit backstabbed or a little bit taken advantage of in something, this healing that's occurring is for you to go into automatic writing about it. And you may find that automatic writing might be another form of gift that you have to bring future messages to yourself and to others. I'm not sure if you've tried automatic writing. Stay light on your feet these days and actually hand out some of your feelings right now. If you feel things getting stuffy or energy's clogged up in your chakras or anything like that, Desiree, write this stuff out. Write this stuff down. And as well, make a manifest of all the things that you want to do and you want to have in your life, and refer to it as many times as you can. I love the number 27. It's very careful. The reason I came with the warning message is because this card is associated with the 7 of Swords. So be careful about who you're trusting at this time as well. Document everything. Save all your receipts. Take your screenshots. Take your photos if you have to. And just make sure that you've got your own back in these situations for sure. And if you need to report somebody for doing something dingish, just do it. Just absolutely do it. Okay? And that's for you, Dee. That's for you, Lena. And write some of your feelings down. You are you're very advanced, but you also have this depth to the level of feeling with what you do, and it's like you're such a nurturer. You are an amazingly deep nurturer. You know, you're like the natural mother, the gift, like the supportive friend. You know, if you were doing 9 to 5 type stuff, you would have like Nurse of the Year award type thing, or Doctor of the Year award. It's very nice. Okay, and you don't feel too comfortable. Automatic readings. Hey, it'll come. It'll come. You know, the first words that come out are usually the best. Usually the ones that you want. Okay, we got Emma Jones up on donation station. Emma, I got you in third right now. And then I got Steve up next after that. Who did I have between... Sorry, we read for Genesis. We read for D Cosmo, Desiree. All right. So it's going to Maurice, Emma, and Steve. Okay? Absolutely. Love readings. All right? So, oh, sorry, Small Wildflowers is next. Small Wildflowers. Our today's moderator. Absolutely. And Steve. We took away all the blue wrenches, and I'm slowly going to start handing them back out, and people are going to do different days and stuff. It's kind of like my plan. I got a plan, man. Hey, Steve. Hey, how'd you like to coach the Indians this year? Hold on a minute. I got a guy on the other line about a set of white walls. All right. You can jump in for a $10 reading. I want to talk to Small Wildflowers, Maurice Evans-Jones, and then Steve. So that's the order of donation station. We've got some trivia coming up. If we ever get to the end of donation station, we will get to some trivia for free readings. That's why we're here, folks. We love to do this sort of stuff. Okay. Okay, Small Wildflowers. We're gonna take Small Wildflowers and say thank you for your patience. Thank you for support of this channel. Maurice Evans-Jones, let's jump right in there. I like that. Can you jump in? Don't hurt yourself. Don't jump too high. Right? I love it when people are like, I'm just going to jump in the shower. I'm like, why? Why would you jump in the shower? Do not jump in the shower. You are going to slip. You're going to bust your knee up on the ceramic. It's just not a safe thing to do. Just gently get in the shower. Don't jump in the shower. All right? And yeah, so there we go. Yeah, oh, for sure. You guys keep me working, you guys keep me engaged, and you guys keep the channel rolling, keep the channel moving. The studio has been in full gypsy mode. We're kind of set up here a little bit, and then eventually come January, I'm thinking, we're going to be a little bit more permanent. So what I want to do is I want to do one night of strictly super chats, one night pure free, one night for first-time callers, one night for other tarot readers, one night where I'm just going to study and let you guys chat. Imagine, that would be super boring. Play some cool music. Okay, like a general reading. Absolutely, 100%. Thanks, Maurice. Appreciate the contribution to the channel. Oh yeah, for sure. It's just a token. It's just a token is all it is. You put it in a pinball machine, right, Benita? It's good. Have a cup of coffee, It's all good. All right. General reading now for Maurice Evans-Jones. Tarot, what does Maurice Evans-Jones need to know? Splish splash, I was taking a bath. All about a Saturday night. I rubbed up just a soaking in the tub, thinking everything was all right. And then, ding dong, I forget how the rest goes. I jumped back in the bath. How was I to know there was a party going on? There was a splishing and a splashing, feeling and a real. Was that Bobby Darin? Or Bobby, I forget. Anyways, Maurice Evans-Jones, appreciate you. Here we go. What does Maurice Evans-Jones need to know? The cards are well shuffled, Maurice. I'm going to go ahead and take you to center stage. I'm going to cut the cards. Infinite blessings to everybody in the chat. I want to wish you all the best in all things. Peace, love, prosperity, joy, bliss, abundance, happiness, health and wealth, everyone. That's the way she goes. All right. Maurice, here we are. Center chord, 6 of Wands. Okay, If you've been feeling a little bit defeated lately, Maurice, if you've been feeling a little bit down on your luck, please know that this too is temporary. This card wants me to let you know that sometimes when we look at things and we're like, oh, it's forever, it's permanent. Nothing is ever permanent. And anything bad that happens in our life still serves the greater good. This was a message I feel that you needed to hear today, because maybe somebody like got the better of you, or you might have like been passed up for promotion or passed up for something that you might have really wanted, or you missed out on an opportunity potentially. Okay, hopefully it's nothing too bad or nothing too serious, but I see you kind of like needing to lift your spirits up a little bit. This is about engaging with the activities and with the things that make you happy. You being either helped or hindered by the Prince of Wands here. So this time is like, it's kind of warning. Be careful of things, of jumping into things too quickly, of signing on the dotted line, of signing a contract. You want to read the fine print. You want to take your time and evaluate situations before, like, maybe you've been a little bit overly spontaneous lately, and it's led to situations where maybe you ended up doing a job that you wish you didn't sign up for, or telling somebody something just because you wanted to be nice, and you told them something, and then you're like, oh wow, I didn't realize that was going to happen, and that sort of thing. These cards are really asking you, whatever it is, to just take it easy, to take it, and even to slow down to a certain degree of something of what it is that you're doing. Because here, I had you in a situation where it's like, you had the world in your hand, you had the world in your fingertips, right? You came to the end of a very long cycle in your life. I don't know if you quit a job, you moved out of your house, maybe you kissed the wife and kids goodbye, maybe you did something, or you moved across the country or something, and you started something up brand new, and you're still in the very beginning stages of reestablishing yourself, of getting your feet back underneath you, getting some traction so that you can move forward. And you may be like just in a position where you're wanting to do it kind of like bing, bang, boom, very quickly, all this kind of stuff. This is more or less like the next card in the beginning of the cycle would be the Fool card. And the Fool card is always about like taking things a little bit more carefree, but making sure that your footing is even. Like this guy on this horse, he's about to get bucked off. He's wanting to charge ahead, but the horse is just kind of being like, we haven't made sure that it's safe. I don't know what's out there in the grass, and we've been bit by snakes before. So do you think it's wise to go back down that same road? Maybe it's worth a longer look before we like commit to saying, yes, we're gonna like, sweet home out. We're gonna head home sweet home, right? That sort of thing. Yikes! Because what's coming in from Source here is letting me know you've been dealing with some very difficult times, some very topsy-turvy energy, like back and forth, up and down. And I'm sorry, I don't remember your sign, Maurice. Whether you Capricorn or Earth sign of some sort, I just don't quite remember, or perhaps a fire sign. But it's been very difficult for you lately to get a level of stability underneath you. And this is what it's longing for. And Source is saying, make the appropriate adjustments so that you can get yourself to stiller waters. Things are very topsy-turvy around you. I just want to, hopefully we can get to the healing messages of this part, okay? You've gotten involved here with somebody. Maybe these are investments that I'm seeing here, or perhaps this could be like a relationship or a particular person that you've been seeing, or that you've been getting into it with, and now you're wondering, hey, is this for real? Is this the person I really want? Hopefully you haven't been fighting with anybody directly. I don't necessarily see that, but you could be very worried about other people's assumptions about you, or you could be making assumptions about situations that haven't been looked at fully and completely to this point in time. Ten of Pentacles reversed here. Something indicates as well, something in regards to home, family life, extended family here. Somebody wants to like reach out and asking you to be like, if you need to retreat, if you need to take a little time for all of this to happen and not have to worry about like not having enough, like if you've got a sense of like, oh, it could be like a little bit of like worrying about what's to come next, or if your investments are going to play off. Maybe you're a heavy stock market player, but it's like there's big bucks at risk here, and you maybe just had to like make a huge sort of payout for something, and you're wondering whether or not it's going to come back to you, or if your good deeds are ever going to come full circle here. You're in some very uncharted waters at this time. It makes me nervous. Perhaps you're not necessarily nervous in these uncharted waters. You're a Cancer. Okay, that's very interesting. And what I've got here is an absence of cups. It's almost as if like you really need a trusted partner, whether that's a friend, a business partner, a lover, or something like that. Somebody there that it's just like you could, like if you could make a clone of yourself, you definitely would, so that they could go out and do all the tough stuff. But let's keep it real here. If you had like a trusted business partner or friend, where it's just like you could rest easy at night, knowing that things were safe or knowing that things were taken care of, it would go a long way in helping you settled, which unfortunately is a bit of like a topsy-turvy mind, or you might be like, there might be some worry that's creeping in here. Yikes. Tower moment, Queen of Swords. Yikes. You've recently cut something out of your life, or something's been cut off from you, or vice versa, where it's like it's left you on shaky ground. It's left you feeling like, wow, it all came tumbling down. I have to start over. Or if you are starting over, make sure that, don't take any BS from anybody else at this time. This Queen of Swords is here for your healing. This is a position it's shown up in. It's like, if you need to be like cutthroat, if you need to be like, either like, you're either helping me, you're either for me or against me, then, exercise that right. Push those people that are like leaning on you too much. Push them back if you need to. Take time for yourself if you need to. Cut people off in your life that are only there and they're getting the best of you, and you're there and you're always left there in that supportive role being like, well, you know what? This isn't what I signed up for. This is not enough. Wow, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords. So it's letting me know whatever pain has occurred, come back to a 0 point. Reset, hit the reset button, Maurice, very much so. And everybody in the chat, I want you to, reach out to Maurice right now and let him know like things are going to be okay, because this cycle that ended, it was like it's tough for your mind to get over it, because there was a lot of residual and sticky type energy that left you like a little bit more conditioned, like, damn it, like, are people even trustworthy anymore? Or dang it, like, why is it that when I took the high road, buddy that took the low road came out on top? And there was, it doesn't seem fair. But you're destined. You're bound to live again. You were meant for this new start, Maurice Jones-Drew. Maurice Evans. Maurice. I'll just call you Maurice. Sorry. It's very tough energy to see you in right now. I hope it's nothing too serious, but we've got Tower, 6 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Maurice. I would really love to see you get into the things that you can do to promote like mental, like healing of the mind, healing of the situation, letting go of resentments and regrets, even if it's yourself. Sometimes it's very hard to forgive ourselves when we feel like we fell short of something. We fell short of ourselves. We fell short of our own expectations of ourselves, right? I would love to see the day where our perception of failure becomes a thing of the past, and we're like, you know what? I just had one of those moments of great learning. It helped me. Something has forced your hand to set the reset button, Maurice, and it's been very difficult for you to wrap your mind around it, but it's because you take the high road. You are a nice person, but your environment and the situation that your life has brought you into up until this point in time is a very like charged, heavy, volatile and intense world. Whether that's your family life or your work situation, it is filled with this level of intensity that you and your awakened and your higher self at this point in time, and now you're just like, no, over it, done with it. The next chapter of your life has to be like super easygoing, super like lighthearted. Let your yoke be light, Maurice. Travel lightly and become more centered, and lend less of yourself to systems that deep down they're only there to eat everything in its path. They don't care if you're male or female, rich or poor, Trump or Clinton. It doesn't care who it is. it is these systems that just eat people. They use people. They eat them for breakfast, and then they spit them out. You're worth much more from that. And right now, whatever it is that you're dealing with, it's a part of your soul journey. I see you walking away from it right now. I see you taking the information, the wealth of knowledge and experience that you have, and taking it into, boom, a completely new direction. Because these were some hardcore cards, Maurice. Hardcore. Hard effing core. Right? But you got this. That cycle is over. That cycle has ended. Those days are done. So be it. So why would you go? Why would you go back down into that path? Right? That's the deeper question that I want you to ask yourself. And I know you asked for a general reading, but these cards, like, they came out pretty sharply in mind. It's like, if you're feeling down, if you get bummed out, if you tend to beat yourself up, Maurice, I don't mean to call you out, but if you tend to do these things, I would really encourage you to, like, come into, like, the new age. Find your presence, find your inner stillness, all the stuff we always talk about on this channel. You know the drill, you know how it goes, right? And then focus that energy in like 180 degrees. It's like a brand new direction. Because the chapter of your life that just ended, it meant for you to make a change. It was meant to be there. What I saw the absence of in the card was the absence of transformation. You may be at risk of going back down that same old path where what Source and Spirit really wants for you was to do a 180. Go back to start a new direction, the completely opposite direction. The most direct way from point A to point B is a straight line in the opposite direction. Okay? That's a little philosophical, but that's kind of like where it can start for you, Maurice. Very much so. And you can let me know if that resonated. You know, you got some tough cards there. That was a hard reading for me to, like, sit through and be like, how can I help you? How can I help, Maurice? And I appreciate you donating to the channel. That was 100% thank you for the super chat. Let me know if that resonated for you. And you know you're always welcome here. Whatever you're going through and that sort of thing, very much encouraged to search out YouTube for the wealth of enlightened videos that there are out there to take you to a quiet space within your mind. Because remember, success, failure, doesn't matter. It's coming from inside. Whatever's going on out there in your world and how your mind perceives it, it started out in here. So we got to flip it. We got to flip it sometimes, okay? You're most welcome, okay? Find that person. Either find that person or acknowledge or discern that person. There's somebody that you need to have there. The universe will provide them for you. This is a trusted friend, colleague, family member, or lover that's going to come into your life, that's going to help take this burden off of you. But keep your eyes open for this person, okay? Yikes. Big shout out, big hugs, etheric hugs for Maurice Evans-Jones, everybody. That is a tough spot to be in. Yikes. Okay? All right. I see Blue Lava. I see Kimmy Roberts. I see Unapologetic Mel. Unapologetic Mel has finally made it over to the Legends of Terror. I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna dial 6 for Mel. Hey Mel. I hope I didn't upset you. I've seen you jamming out with the most amazing tribe of all of the amazing people in the tarot channels on YouTube. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for finally coming to check out one of my lives. You are amazing. You know it. I know it. I'm finally glad you're here. I hope I didn't ever upset you in the time before. Well, why did it take you so long to get here? Thanks for coming. We get around to do readings for everybody eventually. I don't do the whole list thing too often, but I'm super stoked that you're here. Thanks for jumping into the chat. And I hope to talk to you really soon. Okay, thanks, Mel. Bye. All right. 8675309. Okay. More big hugs on the way from Maurice. Yes, everybody. That's a tough one. All right. Now I want to talk to Emma Jones, then Steve, and then hope we can open up the trivia lines. We can give away a free reading. Okay? If you would like, the PayPal stuff's down below. We're on donation station right now. We've got 2 more people left on that, dare I say list? L-I-S-T. There are 2 more people on the L-I-S-T. And then we're going to open up the trivia lines. I got some fun trivia. We'll do a few more readings. And those poor cancer, I didn't even want to do a reading for Cancer. You guys are in tough right now, all right? And Maurice, letting me know that you're Cancer kind of explained a lot about like your placements and what you're going through right now. This month in particular is going to be tricky. This is a time to like reset, amend with self, then go forward in a new direction. Scorpio season's perfect for your transformation. And there'd be a lot of Cancers where it's like acutely called upon. It's like, change now. Change now. The circle of life. Hey, okay, or whatever, right? Simba and Rafiki and all the ding-dongs over there at Disney. All right. Emma Jones, you wanted to know about Tim, your boss. Is that correct? Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're reading for Tim and Emma. Tati Torres Tarot in the chat, everybody. She's awesome. She is a network affiliate of our channel. Anybody that's not heard of her yet, you need to check that channel out. It is emerging. It's going to be one of the top. That's my predictions. If Tati keeps pouring her gifts and her energies out through YouTube, that channel's it's gonna go huge. It's gonna skyrocket. It's amazing stuff. All right. Lurking on the low, keeping still. And Edith too. Absolutely, Edith too. Yes. Has he thought about me since I left work? So what happened? You guys bounced on Friday, and I don't know, did somebody flip out? Did somebody just like flip right out and be like, fine, and then they were gone? Or were you guys kind of like, something happened when you left work where it was like, it changed the whole nature of the game. It changed everything, Emma. So it's smart of you to like know, like, oh, is he thinking about me or what's he thinking about? I think innately, Emma, that your boss is thinking about you, and it's wondering. And I'm just kind of wondering, like, something big has changed. Oh wow! Did you declare your feelings of love and affection for him? Did you make a declaration? Did you tell him how you felt? Wow, that's amazing. I'm gonna just shuffle these up a little more, Emma. Oh, you got a hug and a kiss goodbye. Oh, and a kiss. And this is your boss? Ew! Ew! Naughty, naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Okay. All right. Peck on the cheek. And then run away. And then did somebody run away? Did he run away? Oh my goodness. No, I didn't. All right, I'm going to cut your cards now. All jokes aside, Emma, I'm going to get grounded. I'm going to get serious. We're going to read your cards. Infinite blessings to everyone in the chat. I wish you all the best in peace, prosperity, joy, bliss, abundance, happiness, health, well-being, okay, and humor. It was a kiss on the cheek. But we're asking, has Tim thought about Emma since Emma left work? 5 of Wands. Ooh, competition is fierce, right? A lot going on there. 7 of Wands came down off that high pedestal. This is, an invitation. The answer to your question is yes. You've been in his thoughts, but it hasn't been like, he hasn't been like petting the beaver while thinking about you or anything of that nature. It hasn't like, it's not weird or anything like that. His thoughts, they're not like creepy thoughts coming forward. There is a mutual admiration and respect that he has for you. And I feel as though like he showed his appreciation of you in the workplace, the best place he knows how. But his hands are tied, right? He can't make an offering. He can't make an invitation out to you. I think this person may have some romantic feelings for you, Emma, but his hands are tied. It's that workplace situation. He may have made a commitment or a vow to himself that he just wouldn't go there. He would never go there. Yes, and he thinks of you. There's a 4 of Wands here, 7 of Cups. But you might not be the only lady in his life. 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups. There's a lot of lower pip cards here. 6 of Pentacles, this is the workplace stuff. But 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups. This person does like you, but I would be careful about feeding energy and putting hope and expectation into this one. Because, even with the Tower card, I know it's reversed here, it's still the stinking Tower card. And it's the only major arcana up here at the center of the reading. This will be the moment. You guys need to have a conversation before things can change here again. But to answer your question, over the course of the weekend, the course of the week, this person's been thinking of you, but you may find that he might distance himself from you for a little bit now, but could be another, you might go out and have lunch with Tim. He might be more inviting and outgoing towards you now from this point in time. Got a lot on his plate. There's a competitive environment, and he has many people to consider or that he thinks about, whether this is like family or other lovers or what have you, is the major portion to it, right? A couple 4s up here, right? This is a good connection with Gaia. I like Tim. This person seems like a very grounded, a very nice, harmonious individual. He doesn't screw around, and he doesn't like to make mistakes, which is why I see him taking a very cautious approach to this sort of situation, okay? I'm just going to pull one Lenormand card for you, Emma. All right, just to see where this is going to stand. Yes, the 4 of Wands is here, so I do get a sense that there's going to be an invitation that comes. He'll either ask you out to lunch, something like that. It's just very casual. Yeah, and the roses are here, right? He made himself clear of his appreciation towards you. But I mean, I wouldn't invest a lot of emotion, and I wouldn't get too hung up on any expectation with this guy, because he simply just doesn't have it to give to you. Okay? That might be very hard for you to hear, Emma. Just let things play out with this guy. All right? Because he's very right now. This is happening now. This is what it is. But he's very busy. He's got a lot going on. He doesn't have time for old-fashioned romance right now at this particular time, right? He's going through some big changes in his life, but he is going to remain cordial to you and perhaps invite you out to lunch and want to get to know you. But it's not like you guys aren't going to be jumping in the sheets or having some love in an elevator, loving it up while I'm going down, loving an elevator, loving it up till I hit the ground. Okay, it's up in the air, right? And that's okay, Emma. All right? Yeah, the future's wide open, Tom Petty style. All right? So to answer your question, just let this play out. But don't get hung up on this guy. Don't get hung up on this. He simply just doesn't have it to give. He feels his hands are tied, metaphorical handcuffs, right? This is a boss. This is a subordinate supervisor situation. The future's wide open. Just continue to accept his invitations, whatever they are, if you want this person. But I'm saying don't get hung up on expectations of the details. Don't sweat the technique, because he doesn't have the time, the energy to give to this right now. And that might be very hard for you to hear. So that's why I'm saying, you just play it cool. Just be cool, Emma. Be cool. All right? Hopefully that makes sense. All right. Never doubt the future. What the future is infinite potentiality. Okay? It's a place that doesn't exist. And when we look there, when we look at the future, all we can do is and that's why tarot works, and that's why readers read accurately, is because we look at the energy of now. We look at the energy of today, and we're this is the projection. So what I'm seeing today is that his hands are tied, but he does like you. He's shown his appreciation for you, and the 4 of Wands was there, which is why I feel this person out of the blue, he'll come out and be like, yo, Emma, let's go grab a burger. Let's go out, let's go have lunch. Let's talk about the TPS reports. That sort of thing. But he has to keep it very casual, very, even giving you a hug and a kiss on the cheek. In this day and age, that's risky business. That's tough stuff, okay? So you should, there's something there. But don't get hung up on him giving it all to you all of a sudden. This is all I'm saying, right? Everybody is welcome to the trivia, and we're going to get to the trivia as we round out our donations. We've got Steve up next, and Jasmine, silly, you donated yesterday, and I was honoring everyone who super chatted today and yesterday, silly. Okay, worried about your mental health. Okay, well, this is just some intuitive coaching we can get into. Jasmine, you donated twice in a row, silly. Emma, hopefully that resonated for you. Okay, we're gonna keep rolling on. Get a timing for an invitation. All right, then we'll have to move on, Emma. I got a 25. Could be on the 25th of the month. Could be 2 to 5 weeks. Could be 2 to 5 months. We got an Ace of Wands here. Okay, could be as early as 1 week. Don't be surprised. It might happen. What's today? Thursday or Friday? It might happen next Friday. Might ask you out for drinks after work on a Friday. Either that or I'm seeing 25, the 25th of the month. So 1 month from now, or 2 to 5 weeks, around that area. That's what I'm getting. Okay, he doesn't have the energy, the time to give right now. Yes, we've got Steve, then we've got Jasmine, then we can open up the trivia line, and hopefully get a couple readings out for some people. Today, Steve, are you there? Steve, should we call Steve? Paging Dr. Stenil. Dr. Stenil, we need you in Wing X, Unit 42. Dr. Steve, paging Dr. Steve. Are you there? Calling out, reaching out to Dr. Steve. Somebody say Dusty Blues in the chat. Dusty Blue, check it out. Our sponsor of the month for October and November is Macaroni Artists Everywhere. Macaroni artists art is where it's at. We've been telling everybody the Western society, the foundation of Western society, believe it or not, is macaroni art. All right, glue, construction paper, and effing macaroni. Without this stuff, we would have no common bond. We have no commonality. To anyone that has ever done macaroni art, is thinking of doing macaroni art, or is currently doing macaroni art, we want to thank you, because you are the people that make the world go round. So, to macaroni artists, everyone, thank you. Okay? Thank you. All right. Rose asks, will Mike communicate with me soon? Rose, I'm going to put you down on the list. I've got Steve ahead of you, Rose, and then we can do. Oh, sorry, Jasmine. We got Steve, Jasmine, and then Rose. All right. So Steve is just a relaxed listing. The relaxed cool vibes of 99.9. Loving an elevator. All right. That's good stuff. Okay, while we're just waiting for Steve to... Oh, Steve wanted a love reading. That's right. We'll go ahead and do a love reading for Steve. Just going to have a sip of the good stuff. Remember, if you get thirsty, say thank you and have a drink of the original detoxifier. Nobody knows where it comes from, but it's amazing stuff. Thank you, water. All right, Steve. That was awesome. Okay. We're going to get the cards cut. Steve would like a love reading. See how that goes. We haven't done one of those yet. Lots of Q&A, some career stuff. I love that as a reader. We haven't done a general love in a while. It's like hitting the nitrous button. Get you there fast, but it's going to drain the tank. All right. We like to have fun on this channel. I mean, we talk about some of these others are just like so like whoa, whoa, whoa. Like Charlie Brown on Halloween, like Great Pumpkin. Wow, 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 wow. And you knew Charlie Brown failed the 5th grade math test. You just knew it. Good grief. All right. General reading for Steve, please. General love reading for Steve. What messages does Steve need to know for love? And I'm thinking Meatloaf. Oh my God. And I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Oh no, I won't do that. I don't know why I'm thinking about Meatloaf. Maybe I'm getting hungry. Jack Black is my spirit animal, and not too many people know it, but Jack Black and Meatloaf are the same person, spiritually speaking. All right, take it over to center stage for Steve right now. They should make a movie about Meatloaf, and if Jack Black would play Meatloaf, it would be the best movie ever. Somebody that has connections in Hollywood, please take that, pitch that, run with that. You can have all the credit. You can even have all the royalties. I will remain legend, but that's an idea for somebody. Pitch a Meatloaf movie where Jack Black plays Meatloaf. Okay, that's $1 million at the box office right there, right now. Okay. All right, Steve. Here we go. A love reading. Let me do this a little bit differently. We're gonna do this. I've been hitting the general cross for the generals, so let's do the chakra spread for the love reading. All right. There it is. Oh, sorry. We got a reversal on the Tower card up here in the root chakra here. So this is kind of like when I get a sense of lovers of now and lovers of future. The main obstacle I feel for you, or the main litmus test for you, is like, how does this fit in with your current home life, your current success, the current, isness about you? I mean, let's face it, the spring chicken of us, love is for kids, right? Love is for kids. But that's okay. You've got a lot of love surrounding you already in your life's journey, in your soul's experience, in this particular incarnation, Steve. It's all around you, and it's beautiful. At times it's been like eruptive. There's been like volcanic activity in the past in regards to your love life. There has been like cycle after cycle, build it up only to watch it all fall down, build it up again, watch it all fall down, right? And you are currently in a stage here where it's like you watched it all fall down and you're ready to build it up again. Or you may be desiring to build it up again. And so what does that look like to you? To me, to read for a very advanced being, such as yourself, it can be very tricky. And like I said, I like to tread lightly, all right? The front door, this is a big one, okay? The front door, this is like kind of like the metaphor of that place of like, how does romance fit into your life right now? And it's showing up in the image or the metaphor of a front door. This is about who you let in. This is about how people knock. This is about, isn't even the dang doorbell working, or do I have to go visit the pharmacist? This is the doorway is like, it's a powerful etheric space. And I think you can get clear indications about the strength of your desires and the manifestation of your desires about who or what is willing to walk through the door and who comes to the door and whose doorway you're at. And it could be good because, we love that childlike nervousness when we go up and you ring on the doorbell so you can take Susie to the prom, but you have to talk to her dad first and that sort of thing. And right now it's just like, you're not looking to go outside of your, you're outside of your vibrational frequency. They need to be able to resonate inside of your comfort zone. And that really trims down the field, Steve. There's not going to be too many lovely ladies out there that are going to be able to understand Steve for the truest sense. And really, when it comes to love, romance, we want the spontaneity and we love to be understood. Respect, loyalty, all that stuff follows, okay? But it's the common understanding and it's the spontaneity that we love. And that's why the Tower is kind of nice here in reverse, because, it lets me know that you like to keep it spontaneous. Wow. Then the Two of Cups upright in the sacral. This kind of wants me to ask you, like, have you been seeing somebody new? Have you been, like, shucking the corn and flicking the bean with somebody new? This is kind of nice. Like, there's a strong attraction that you may have for a woman at this time, or that a woman has for you. And if you are actively dating, I would continue on. Enjoy this. Immerse yourself in this Two of Cups energy. Allow the passion and desire to be what they are without judgment, or even without typically downplaying it. You realize, hey, well, nothing's permanent. We're strongly attuned to our, multi-universe, multi-lifetime soul journey. But when we come into the present day and being like, I'm going to make the most of these 2 hours with this person, it's kind of like, forget the rest. She's there in front of you and everything in that particular moment. And I see a lot of fulfillment coming your way. This could be like making whoopee in front of the fire, to quote Chuck Woolery, 2 and 2. this is harmonious dating, and this is about new romantic partnerships. So I like to see this card in your reading, Steve. Lets me know, like, dating, you can. You can, but you're wanting the quality here. So you're like, see how he's like kind of got his chin up, being like, what are you all about, right? Just enjoy what is there, what is being presented to you in love, because you know more than most that what is there for you is what is meant to be there for you. So enjoy it for while it's there and while it is lasting. No need to put any labels on it, and hopefully she can understand that. So yeah, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, and the willpower. You're a Taurus. You know, with Scorpio in opposition, this is a good match for you, Scorpio, or anyone that has like maybe even Venus in Scorpio or strong Scorpio placements born near this time of the year. It's very nice to see this card, because you may even find yourself in harmony with somebody that has a very strong intuition and doesn't like, I don't want to say like force their gifts, but that, you know, it's kind of like you're avoiding anything that is overly self-righteous or too self-righteous. And it's a tricky balance with the Queen of Cups, because it's like the ego goes on steroids when somebody has a spiritual awakening, but they haven't fully killed or submerged the ego self. And then they go on steroids. They're like, I'm enlightened and now I know the truth about everything. And then it's like, wow, the more you get to know this person, the more you're like, just be quiet. Let's just enjoy. Let's have a healthy level of like quietness and togetherness. We don't need to solve the universe together, and we don't need to solve each other's problems. We don't need to solve anybody's problems. Hell, we don't even have to acknowledge that there's problems here at all. Why can't we just go with this? But this is really nice with the Queen of Cups here. So if love is not already in your life, it's coming in the very near future. And it's deep. It's as deep as you allow it, because you know that. You're the master of your sea. What's up here in your heart is a reversal on the Ten of Cups. And this goes right back to the reversal on the Tower card. So that's kind of nice. In a way, it shows that the past, the bliss that has come and gone in the past, leave it there. And what's in your heart and the remnants of it, like in regards to like your children and your grandchildren now, there's a strong sense of love that's being drawn from past when this cycle completed. When the tower was fully built up and crashed down again, hey, you still saved all the treasure that was inside. And that's really important that you did so. And again, we got even more cards with people up here all kissy. The Ten of Cups reversed in your heart is being like, it's only going to be as good as you allow it. So, allow it. Allowance. Grandpa, where's my allowance? All right, Five of Cups here. Wow, something competitive in nature. This is like you may find yourself changing your ideas in the near future of what you actually find attractive. And it's very difficult. Sometimes you may find yourself having to actually kind of like tone your communication down to a level where it's just like, make it feel good. It doesn't have to be profound. Just make it feel good and it'll be all right. And when you're trying to like kind of like understand the other person in the relationship and create harmony, it's like keep the humor high, cooperative versus competitive. Cooperative communication versus competitive communication. That is the key. There's a little bit of clearing that's needed, I feel, Steve, not to pick on you, from your throat chakra area. It's almost as if like you know where you're coming from and you understand the multiple meaning of the words and like double entendres and innuendos and all that stuff. But other people, man, it's like you really say things with the best nature, but the way they're received sometimes is very difficult. And it comes out like what you said is not what you've received. Like that old game you played where a kid, we all sat in a circle and you whispered something in somebody's ear and then they did that all the way around the circle. And when it comes back to you, it's like something completely different from what you said. So again, there's a little bit of clearing to do for the upper couple chakras now here. Well, primarily throat chakra. Something going on there where it's like you could change your approach. You could to attract, the perfect person. All of the things that you picked out, everything you like to have in a romantic partner, and pick that out. Love is all around you. You're in full knowledge of this. This is a perfect card for you, Steve. A reversal on a Four of Cups. Because you totally get this. You totally understand this, which is nice. And this is coming in through your third eye chakra. You know, that old, I'm not sure if it was Melissa Etheridge or whoever it was, Alana Miles maybe. Love is what you want it to be, right? And what's there is there for you for a reason. There is no without, and there is no without with. So if you're there and you're thinking, damn, I'd like to have somebody, or damn, I would like to have that person I've been dreaming of or visioning of for the longest time now. This is about, you've communicated it to yourself now. A simple change in approach. You know, you may decide that you want to like realign actually like where you're at. Because I remember reading for you like a few months back where I saw you like really lightening the load, really lightening, I don't know, your household or your cars, or you like just actually taking your resources like and going a little bit more full gypsy style, which again, I don't know why that front door keeps staring me in the face in this reading, but it has something to do about that. And you know, we're going to be in 2020. People are shook nowadays compared to where they were even back in 1985, right? Rodney Dangerfield fell in love with an inflatable doll, and like people just understood, and everything was more carefree, and nobody was so uppity or stuffy, you know, or just completely shook to you know, to go out on a limb and to travel places with people and to like fall in head over heels, like, and that sort of stuff. But this is a perfect card for you because love is what you want it to be. You can draw on it at any time. But if you're trying to match it up, you know, to what you know you deserve and what you know that you want, never stop. Never stop. Keep meditating about it. Keep dreaming about it. You know, keep visioning of it. You know, that sort of. And we talked about it yesterday. Ue, the invisible action, the invisible force that leads you together. The divine connection, the divine love, right? You know, you hear many of the people that come on here, they talk about twin flames, soul connections, all that kind of stuff. No matter how it looks like, how it incarnates, how it manifests, the invisible action is showing you the without, so that when the with is there, it's not going to leave you feeling disappointed. You're never going to have to look any further when that one comes into your hands, right? All seven are there, but he's not clinging out. He's not reached out at that particular one, which means it lets me know the self-love is there, right? Dating, get up, and it's beautiful. You can be. If this is somebody new in your life, Steve, this is perfect. I like this a lot. But keep like, I'm going to say like, deadly honest with yourself all the time. You don't have to. Just a suggestion. Stay deadly honest with yourself in each and every moment. And it's like, if you feel uncomfortable, if you feel uncertain, it's because you are uncomfortable and you are uncertain. You allow that to be, and then poof. It's like Steve's the boss. Steve's the master of his own seas, right? I like Scorpio and Pisces matchups for you very much, Steve. And again, I kind of want to watch. When you vocalize, when you verbalize, you have such a powerful etheric voice. Like, your voice carries such energy that it can be like, you know how guys get apprehensive like when a woman's really beautiful and they're like, oh, I can't go and talk to her. You, even when you're trying to be nice, you carry such power in your etheric or your vocal that can be intimidating sometimes to the ladies. Okay? And that's, you know, if you're struggling at all or if you're worried about that sort of situation. Okay? Let me just get an oracle up for you as well, Steve. All right. Yeah, Rose, everybody's going to be having messed up dreams for a little while. Well, intense dreams, okay? They're going to be intense. It's Scorpio season in Gurkari Metro Raid. So, that said, there's going to be in a time of intense visions, intense dreaming for collective, okay? Headaches for some. And if you're dreaming of bad things, that means get your shit right in the 3D, in real life. If you're having bad dreams, you need to stop watching network television. You need to get your shit right, make amends with yourself or whoever you need to make amends with. Hi, Tanya. Welcome. Everybody, it's Tanya Love Buddha Tarot. This is one of my favorite tarot readers of all time that has just jumped in the chat. If you have not heard of her, you need to go and check out her channel. This is huge. Steve, intimacy flipped out for you. Are you flipping out? Are you seeing somebody new? Are you playing pinball with somebody new? This is great. I like this person for you. The sexual chemistry is right. It's correct. If this lover is not here next, the next one, you definitely want to take it to that level with that person. And you are going to find that level, that Two of Cups, that intimate level that's there with them. It's perfect. Okay? Rose, if you had a bad dream, just evaluate. Just evaluate. Go in and quiet your mind and clear your mind as best you can before bedtime. The Scorpio season is going to be out of control with Mercury Metro Raid being all about it. Tanya, everybody, it's Tanya Love Buddha Tarot. Tanya has been hanging out and supporting me even when I was a new tarot reader and she was already had her channel ripping. She came and reached out to me and supported me and said, hey, I like what you're doing here. Don't stop. Don't quit. It's awesome. And I just want to show much love, respect, and appreciation to Tanya Love Buddha Tarot right now, everybody. It's like a cameo appearance of celebrity all-star pinch hitter has just jumped into the chat. And if any of you haven't heard of Tanya, I think she does her lives like every new moon and full moon, like on the moon cycles. It's very beautiful. It's very awesome. And when you sign up on her channel, she has like daily community posts where it's like Tanya will actually take the time to write like a full-on poetic, resonant message. Long, like we used to call it longhand, but all typed out. And they are the most inspiring, beautiful reads. They take a quick second of your time. You don't have to even look at a funny face or nothing. You just see the card and you read, and it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. All right. I also see Leslie Mitchell in the chat room. All that good stuff. Steve, hopefully that reading resonated for you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate your continued support of this channel. As always, you're a champion. You're a champion of this channel. You know, you keep me, Paging Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve, Ward 42. We have more people in need of healing. Say, it's fantastic. It's absolutely great, Steve. And I can't show my appreciation to some of the people that are here tonight. It's all like kind of like coming together really to a really fine, acute point in today's particular broadcast for this Scorpio season. It's getting intense, right? And you're a fishy. Okay, Leslie. A lot of light workers been suffering headaches lately. Okay, we call them the crown chakra crackers. All right, many light workers, tarot readers, mediums, empaths, even massage therapists, people that help heal other people. It's the new downloads. This is the new future. They last for about a week, then they subside because this is an incredibly psychic time. And what's happening is it's like all of the unneeded crap we have in our mind is going away. It's flowing out, back to the blood, back to the root, back to the bowel. And the new stuff is coming down in from crown. And it's like somebody's running a big old vacuum cleaner in there. And it's sucking up a lot of power. Like literally, I had a headache on the whole side of my face and head for about 6 days. I thought I was having a damn aneurysm or a stroke or something, but then I'm like, no, I'm not ready. I'm not meant to die. I'm not ready to die. What the hell is this? I don't get migraines, but it made sense. It clued in. Somebody, I'm passing along the message. Another reader, Jamie Sees, who has a great small emerging channel, let me know. She said, hey, this is going to be for collective because I've got this too. And so I'm passing the message on to you. So if you've got it, you might be a light worker. You might like a poet and you don't even know it. You might have some gifts or you're being ready for new downloads, next chapter type stuff, next level type stuff. Okay. And Tanny pops in. Yeah, she's amazing. I like that though. You had the card of intimacy. You have the Two of Cups there. You have the Ten of Cups there. You have the Seven of Cups here. Man, it's like a royal flush of the hearts. That's a good card, Steve. I like them. And you getting a love reading, this is like giving like the Dalai Lama golf lessons. It just doesn't happen. Gunga Gulunga. All right. We've got Jasmine Moore up next, and then we have Rose, and then we have Small Wildflowers. And Tanya, if there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. Appreciate you for jumping into the chat. Diving deep in Scorpio, all good. To let go, heal, dive deeper into your heart. Speak to shine forth your path. Absolutely. Dusty Blue, let's mark that one on the wall. That's perfect. Thank you for that contribution. I appreciate that. You're one in a million. And a big shout out to macaroni artists everywhere. If you too are a macaroni artist, if you like to glue macaroni to construction paper, do it. Do it more often. Do it as often as you can. And check out Dusty Blue on Instagram. I love art. I mean, this is inspiring stuff. People that come to watch this stuff, they're people that they got their shit together. Let's face it. Intuitive people, other tarot readers, people that know how to help themselves, know how to become the best version of themselves, they hang out here. I'm feeling blessed AF. Like, this is amazing stuff, and I really enjoy it. And even if you are struggling right now, if you're going through a tough time, know that no matter if bad things happen, you have a bad dream or something kicks you in the butt, it all serves that greater good. It's all going to propel you into a place of healing and enlightenment, which are one and the same. They go back and forth, right? Yeah, I can't wait till I catch one of your lives, Tanya. With that time difference we have, I'm usually in La La Land. When you go live, that's usually when I'm having visions of gumdrops and lollipops, Rudy Toot Toots and Rummy Tum Tums, all right? Only on tin cans. That'd be awesome. I love that. You should show that on your channel, Gazelle. Everybody, Gazelle Daily Tarot. Hello, everybody. A fellow Canadian that does beautiful daily videos. If you need a daily tarot pickup, Gazelle Daily Tarot is an amazing spot that you can stop off at and catch up in just today's kind of stuff. It's really good. Read your message from Tanya. Watch Gazelle and the Birdies on Gazelle Daily Tarot. Hey, you're good to go for the day. Absolutely. All right. I see Jasmine. Namaste, right? Jasmine, you had to stay a while. Thanks for being patient. And Ace of Cups to you. Ace of Cups to you. New love. All right. Shout out to our Canadians. Yes. We're gonna talk to Jasmine. We're gonna talk to Rose, and we're gonna talk to Small Wildflowers. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. And while we're just waiting for Jasmine, can you please repost your question, Jasmine? Oh yes, it was you were wondering, you had questions about what's going on up here, right? Let's have a look at that. Okay. As always, these broadcasts are brought to you by the real people, the good people at the Real Thank You Water, reminding you that this is this is nature's original detox program. This is the original prescription for detoxification. It's the thank you water. You get thirsty, when you have some, you think thank you, you take a drink, you start to get younger from the inside out. It's beautiful and it works. Millions of people served. They got more than McDonald's, okay? It's wonderful stuff. It tastes good too. That's good. That's good stuff. All right, Jasmine. Let's have a look. I want to look at the Gilded Lenormand for your question, okay? I think I want to get a message from Good Vibes for you as well. All right. Just because there's some powerful stuff in there. And I would like to pull one Native Spirit Oracle card for you. Thanks so much for the Super Chat donation. I appreciate that, Jasmine. You silly. You donated yesterday. You were going to get your reading, and you donated again today. We're going to have to put you over on the VIP list again for the next live. All right? All right. What does Jasmine need to know in regards to cerebral? What does Jasmine need to know about in regards to cerebral? What does Jasmine Moore need to know in regards to cerebral? I'm going to go ahead and take it to center stage for you, Jasmine. Cut your cards. Infinite blessings to everybody in the chat room. I wish you all the best in peace, prosperity, joy, bliss, abundance, happiness. Be most excellent to one another, everyone. Be well. Okay? All right. All right. We've got the cards of the pigeons here. Okay. Yeah. You need to talk about, this is something that you need to talk about, and more so than just in a roundtable form. We've got the pelicans. This is the call out. This is about making the call. You need don't say it's cliche when it's like people say professional help, but there are people, if you are worried, that is the first and clearest indication that you need to go to talk to somebody that's qualified, right? I am not a doctor. Neither is anybody here that's doing this kind of entertaining stuff on YouTube. The messages that you need to hear, Jasmine, need to know in someone that you've actually fully just poured your heart out to, and poured your mind out to. Unfortunately, we don't have the time or the resources or the credentials to do that kind of stuff here. But when I see these Huron, blue herons or pelicans or whatever, I don't know, they're big birdies. Maybe Gazelle knows what kind of birds these are. But when I see these, this is about a call out. Okay, this is about needing to call out. So when you do so, it's when you have the sensation that something's wrong, that is the moment that you need to actually take the correct and proper steps and action towards finding somebody that you can put it all out on the line. You need to lay it all out, whether it's in front of you, like write it all down in a letter and then take that with you after you make that appointment, okay? Or just get to a place, and that's a good thing. Like if you're tied in for like resources or worrying like, oh man, I don't want the stigma of having to go to talk to somebody that's trained to do this. What you want to do beforehand to give yourself the bravery and the courage to make that happen and to go and do it is to get out pen and paper. It's Ace of Swords energy. It's perfect. You get the pen and the paper out and you use it like a surgical knife. And everything that comes into your mind, you write it down. Without judgment, without label, without anything of that nature, you write it down. Even if you got a whole nest worth of papers, even if it takes you a few days to get it all down and to get it all out, it's going to start feeling better. And save the paper. Don't do that silly thing where they burn it. Well, it's not silly. Sometimes it's good for some things, but you want to save this stuff. You can read it if it's not too painful, and you can take it with you when you go to make that appointment with someone that you need to talk about that sort of stuff. But you need to hear yourself say it, and you need to hear yourself say it to somebody that actually has the credential to do it. And I know, it's like one of those things you'd rather find like the roundabout way, like, is there a homeopathic way? Is there can I blame it on the planets? Is there an astrological solution to feeling the way I do? I don't care how much you identify with astrology, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Neptunus, and Uranus combined. You are the center. Your consciousness lives on forever. Your mind is beautiful. It is the seed for the body, so you must take care of it. The body can die, but the seed, the consciousness, goes on forever, and it creates the new body. It creates the new person. But don't let the seed wither up and die. This is something that you must take very seriously, because the consciousness in itself, no matter how you identify, is the center. And when you wake up to that, you realize that really cerebral, I mean, the cortex is what it is, but deep down inside there, you've got the pineal, you've got the pituitary gland, all that stuff that's in that deep down in that center. This is what carries you on from birth, death, rebirth, all of your lifetime cycles. You need to care for this like a seed, like an egg. And sometimes if something's getting in the way so that, your inner self, your true self can't make sense of what's happening, and it's manifesting as like bitter thoughts or weird thoughts or mean thoughts or just thoughts that cerebral doesn't normally have, it's not really necessarily about psychiatry. This is about starting a conversation so that you can hear yourself, all right? You've had some bad luck in life, but this is all changing around, sometimes you're very hard on yourself and you lose sight of how simple that things can really be. And this is just me from like reading your cards type thing, all right? That what I see, right? And again, you don't want to be conflicted with yourself ever, because nobody wins in that sort of situation. And you don't feel as though you have to live up or to anything that your parents or society or anyone ever told you to do. Come back to the present moment, come back to today. Make sure that you know and realize the importance of having this taken care of by this time tomorrow or by this time next week. Don't delay. Start now. Buy yourself. Go through your pen. Find the best flowing pen that you have, okay? It's funny. I got a couple I keep with me. This one's very beautiful, but this one, and do it. Don't type it out on your computer. Write this stuff out in your beautiful cursive. If you've never had good penmanship, don't worry about it. It can be chicken scratch. You can let it flow however you want to do. But once it goes from here, down through here, onto the paper, back through here, into the eye, sinks back in here. It's like you did the laundry. You flushed it out. You got it all out. You recognized it. You cleaned it. Then you read it again. You put it all back in there. And hey, wouldn't you know it? Now it makes sense. Now it all makes sense. Okay? So hopefully that helped you, Jasmine. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. And if you are struggling, get a conversation started with somebody certified. Okay? Absolutely 100%. Love you. Big hugs for Jasmine, everybody. And know, whatever you're going through, nothing in this life is permanent. The only thing that's permanent is you and what's inside. That's the only thing that's permanent. So take care of that. Okay? All that out there, those are just mirrored projections of what you're doing in here. So it may start you on a longer process of true healing, true ascension, and true soul journeying. And that's a beautiful thing when that begins, Jasmine. Okay? Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. All right. Yeah, it's good to see the love being... Oh, yeah. I was going to pull more for you. Hold on. I'm not done with you, I ain't done with you, Jasmine. I'm not done with you, Jasmine. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to pull a native spirit card for you because I love these cards. I love them so much. The right card comes on the right time, right? Here we go. For Jasmine now. A dream traveler. Yeah. Make sure through this month with the intense dreaming and visions we've been talking about, all of this stuff, that you are taking time to dream. Okay, if you're the type of person that doesn't dream or you don't remember your dreams, that's okay. If you can like sleep in on a Saturday or Sunday and have a few more dreams, please do it because you need to dream. Dreaming, aside from giving us visions and inspiration, it's the garbage disposal. Our dream center, dreams are like our garburator of all of the unneeded, useless cerebral crap that we've attained over the last weeks, months, and years of our lives. So if you pull the card Dream Traveler, it means you need to work through your stuff because your mind is on your side. It wants you to work through this. It's pushing you to get through it. But sometimes it has to do it from not just the conscious point of view, but from the unconscious and the subconscious. And those are tough things until you're very in tune with those in your life for you to see into. So that's why talking to someone can definitely help. All right. Namaste, Ace of Cups, Jasmine. Appreciated. Okay. And one good vibe. One time for your mind, Volume 9. This is what you got. Beauty is not in the face. Beauty is a light in the heart. And that was by Khalil. Okay. Oscar Wilde said, the smallest act of kindness is worth more than the greatest intention. Okay. Just a few things. Let them soak in. Write them down on top of that sheet. Use it as the title before you really start going through. And you can do it. You can do it. This is what bothers me. This is what I love. This is what, this is what I don't care about. This is what I can't do without, right? Just put it all out there so you can see it. Stop reading other people's work, other people's books, self-help books. Write your own self-help book for you because it'll be personalized. All right. I'd like to talk to Rose now and to Small Wildflowers. That would be perfect. That would be great if we could do that. I'm getting a little long in the tooth, everybody. A little bit long-winded, as it were. I would like to take these two readings. The donations have been off the hook. And then I want to do one trivia. I want to give away at least one free reading today because I haven't done that yet. And I promised you guys I would. I want to give at least one free reading away. But we've been on for quite a while. Okay? So, that'll be okay. Get your trivia hats on. We're going to talk to Rose, Small Wildflowers, and then we will roll. Alrighty, mighty Aphrodite. Let's go here and have a look. All right, Rose is here. What can we do, Rose? Can you please retype your question? I got the OBS running and I'm on a little laptop and hey, I'm old balls here. It's tough for me to be technologically advanced. So if you could just do me the teeniest of little favors and retype your question, it would mean so much to me. It would mean the world to me. Be in peace. Yes. You've been working on it and the material is heavy. Yeah. Sometimes you got to have that healthy level of separation. Separate yourself from it. It'll help. Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me. I'm living on the air in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, WKRP. Will Mike communicate with me? He ghosted me for a year, and when I apologized, he just ignored it, but didn't block me. No. Well, that's we can look at that. We can do that. That's what we're here for. Let's pull some cards for that. Rose, thanks for the question. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you being on the program here. All right. And thank you for a bit of background there. Definitely helps the reader, for sure, especially from your innate self. And unfortunately, my innate answer to that is no. Okay? And let me... the cards might say otherwise, but I listen to my intuition. I'm an intuitive reader. And I don't go back on that. I don't sugarcoat stuff. And I know it can be hard to hear sometimes, or perhaps not the answer you were looking for. And if it conflicts what another tarot reader has told you, I'm sorry. And if you have been receiving like a lot of tarot readings on the same particular question or the same particular issue, I would just issue this four-letter little word: stop. Please stop. Okay, because that can just add to more confusion and more hurt and more, especially if it's something that's very important to you. All right. So if my answer conflicted with another tarot reader's, I do apologize. All right. Not because it's just hard for me to sometimes, because it can lead to disappointment, right? It's just kind of the lumps that we tarot readers take in when we do this sort of stuff, right? If we only ever told everybody what they wanted, I'd be better off selling cotton candy at the dang carnival and be making children happy, right? I wouldn't do it at all. Okay. All right. Let's have a look. I'm going to cut your cards now, Rose. That was just from my innate. I'll take it to center stage for you and see what's happening. All right. Here we go. Wishing everybody in the chat the best in all things, always. Okay? All right. Yeah, Tower moment. Okay? Never dated. 3 of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, these cards are really coming out as, Fool reversed, 5 of Wands reversed, 4 of Cups grounding the situation. These cards are no for me, okay? But your healing messages, I don't want you to go away with nothing. The healing messages are clear. Be fair to yourself. The Empress is asking you to let go of this. There's no reason why you cannot create something as equal to or better in your life than this person did. If it's a situation, he never leaves my mind. If it's a situation where it is like that in Cerebral, the Queen of Swords shows up again in a healing role today. I love this. I love what she's doing. She's been here twice to help people today and saying, that 4-letter word, stop. Cut it the F out. And whatever you need to do so. So this is about keeping your mind busy, staying active, and making sure that you're not lost in the process. Don't become, caught up in the undertow of a past relationship, because this takes away from your present life experience, and it limits the manifestation and the law of attraction and the ability for something that you deserve. You deserve the best. As one of my good friends always professes on his channel, you deserve the best. And the best way to get this person out of your mind is every time you think about him, remember that you love yourself. And remember that you owe it to yourself. Okay? So, and it's I know sitting here as a reader, it's like easier said than done, Rose. But it really does. It starts with you and the respect that you have for yourself. If this is something that somebody that you've never been close to, never gotten close to, or somebody that's blocking you or has never let you get close to them, it's hard, because we have to realize strongly, deep down, and be very honest with ourselves when something is not for us, when it's not meant for us. It was never meant to be a part of your timeline when you came in to being, when you came into the world, right? Look at you. Your life is filled with great abundance, yet you take away from it. You don't enjoy it. You don't recognize the fullness that, Source, your higher self, the universe has been offering you. You really run a risk when you get hung up on people and you give away your power to them. Practical advice, intuitive coaching on this one would be like, forget this guy off your social media. Forget, Erase them. Take them off. Instagram, Facebook, Snapper, Bappers, all the rest of it. Just get them gone. Done. Just remove it all. Right? That way when you open your computer, you open your phone, you don't see them. Because when you see them, that's why you can't get them out of your mind. It's like if you watch horror movies all the time. Of course you're going to have nightmares. Right? If you're trying to get over somebody, take them off your phone. You know? If he doesn't reply, he's not replying. You know? And, oddly enough, you go through all those steps and you do that and you make it happen. That's when out of the blue, the person may come around and be like, yo, hey, what's up? What's up, Rose? I noticed you deleted me. I didn't even block you. And that is so low vibrational. Yeah. And I don't mean to pick on you here, Rose. Right? But my innate said that this person is not reaching out to you. And you owe it to yourself. You owe it to way more. Through a process of self-love. There are many people in this chat room that can show you what it's all about. Gazelle is here. Tanya's here. Tati Torres Tarot's over there. You look on my channel page, you see people like Crafty Tarot and Robin's Realms readings. People who just can really help elevate your vibration. Because that's what it's going to take to get this ding-dong out of your brain. Okay? It's about erasing everything physical off your social media about this. You got the Polaroids of this person, throw them in the dang bonfire. Get rid of it. Get, that mental... And then start doing things that make you feel good, because those things are what's going to keep the mind away from the desire for that which you cannot have, and bring somebody new, somebody that is more deserving of you into your life. Does that make sense? Yeah. Just erase him. You can even do a little thing. Write his name down on a piece of paper one last time. Kiss it with your bright red lipstick on. And then burn it with a match. Or whatever you're cleaning if you do sweetgrass, or if you do sage, or whatever you do, bay leaves are great. Take a bay leaf and put them on a piece of paper. Burn them out of there. That's okay. Well, then that's what it needed to be. Not but. Take but out of that sentence, okay? He was, that's perfect. He was your inspiration for everything good. That's good. Give credit where credit is due. That's perfect, okay? But not but. Just allow that to be what it was, and recognize that is not now. That is what led to now. And now you can enjoy the abundance of that which is everything good. If you feel like, oh, well, that's the thing that's missing. Well, it's very tough. I don't care who you are, to have it all. That's why they say rich people have a tough time in love, and diehard romantics are always struggling check to check. It's because it's very difficult to have it all. That is the way we're kind of designed, the way we're meant to have challenges in life and all that sort of stuff. Okay, Rose, I'm sorry to take a harsh approach with you, but this is kind of like ring that bell, a wake-up call, okay? Hi, Jada. Welcome. Hi, June. Thanks for joining into the program. Does it still make a noise? Where does all the water come from? And who did he tell you that to? That's still my favorite. Who did he tell you that to? Perfect. The deep philosophical... Uwe. Poo. The Tao of Poo. Steve, that's for you. The Tao of Poo. I've been on it hardcore at night time. Cord cutting too, but you have to truly want. Yeah, Tanya's right. If you don't want to let go, if you want to pine over this you go right ahead. You absolutely 100%. You go ahead and keep this person in. Don't let me tell you what to do. Your free will, free choice is one of the best blessings you have. You go ahead, but remember, you're the one feeding it. You're the one letting it grow, right? But again, you can get that Queen of Swords out there. Done. And do it by association. That's a good mental trick. You think Mike Rempel or Mike Harper or Mike Wazowski or whatever his name was. Mike Wazowski. When you think Mike Wazowski, think, I love Rose. I love Rose more. Okay? Absolutely. When do you get your trench? Oh, your wrench back? We're going to keep the wrenches on a rotating fashion. Today is small wildflowers. We're gonna rotate the wrenches. Okay? Let's get a big old one. Okay? All right. Very good stuff. What am I seeing here in the chat? That is freaky, Saruchi. That scare. Those emojis scare me. I'm frightened. Don't be watching. That's my horror movie for the month. Those things scare the heck out of me. Will my Libra return? I don't know. Let me just pick. Let me just call somebody up on the phone here. Hey, welcome to June Cabo. Welcome to everybody new that has come into the chat that hasn't been here before. I really appreciate you guys coming in. We've been live for a little while right now. We've been answering super chat and donation readings today. We do have programs where we love to honor free readings to new subscribers. Please hit the subscription bell and hit the notifications. We get around to everybody eventually here on our readings. And a special shout out and thank you to everybody that's come. June Cabo, I appreciate you for being here. And everybody that I saw go by in the chat that I didn't have a chance to say hello to, it means the world that you've come to me. Thank you so much for coming and for being here today. We're going to get you on the hotline bling sooner rather than later. Okay, so thanks again for being here. I appreciate you all for the support of the channel, for your thumbs up today. It's been fantastic. We're going to read for Small Wildflowers. We're going to do a trivia reading, and then we're gonna get your trivia hats on, everybody. We're going to do a trivia reading, and so we're going to be giving away at least one free reading at the end of today's program. Okay? Thanks for calling. Have a nice day. All right. That's good. That's good stuff right there. That shit is gold. I love it. Okay. Oh, D Lovely has joined. Welcome, D. Good to see you here. Hopefully you're well. I wish all the best. D Lovely is a strong supporter of this channel. Small Wildflowers. What can I do for you? Thank you for moderating today. I appreciate you. It's been a fantastic stream. You guys have been so generous. This has been like, wow, Rocky Mountain Rivers. Holy smokes. You guys really hit it hard today, and I appreciate that. Amaris, I would appreciate if you just hold on. The program is almost over, okay? So if you want to get a reading from me, definitely jump back in the next time you see us live. And we're going to have to, unfortunately, start a VIP list, okay? Jada, I appreciate the donation, but we mentioned we can do, okay, we're going to honor Jada's, okay? But no more. The donation station is closed for tonight. I've definitely got to go and get some other stuff. It's been a pleasure to be here. I think we're coming up on 3 hours, maybe closer. I don't know where we're at, but it's only 2.5. We've only been on for 2.5 hours. Man, it feels like, and I don't want to give you guys like substandard, but when I get drained, when I'm done giving my gift out, that's it. It works like a gas tank in a car. I can't sit here for 12 hours like some of these phonies and just keep doing it. It doesn't work that way, and I'm sorry if you feel it. No, that's okay, Jada. I will definitely get yours today, okay? And in fact, I'm going to do yours next because Small Wildflowers is such an amazing, amazing, legendary being. She's asked to go last, which means I can actually do yours now. So that's really cool. Don't be sorry. I just want to check you in. Thanks for hitting us up on Donation Station. Beautiful Jada. We'll go ahead and do some tarot for you right now. Do you want to keep your red snapper, or do you want to go for what is inside the box that Ito-san is bringing down the aisle right now? Remember, let's make a deal. You gonna get zonked, or do you want to keep your $200, or are you gonna get zonked? My dream for this planet, is if everyone acted all the time the way they do on The Price is Right. All right. What is the personality of the person genuinely interested in me? That's an interesting question. I like the way you worded that. And I've been reading with Illuminati Tarot all day, but when I read your question, I reached down and I picked up the opposite deck. No, Super Chat is closed. Donations are closed. Go spend it on clothes. Or shoes. I know the ladies love the shoes. You got shoes that you love to wear. You got shoes that you don't love to wear. You got shoes hanging from the top of the closet. You got shoes underneath your bed. You got shoes in the car. You got shoes left over. Maybe you got shoes in the dryer, or you might have shoes on top of your cat. I don't know, wherever you got. Just go get some shoes. Get some shoes. Today's been all about shoes and socks and shoes and socks and shoes and socks. Big fish, small fish, cardboard box. Okay, Jada, what is the personality of the person that is genuinely interested in Jada? What is the personality of the person genuinely interested in Jada? All right, Jada, we got them good and shuffled up. I'm going to take it to center stage, and I'm going to cut the cards for you. Thanks again for the super chat. It's been amazing. Wishing everybody in the chat infinite blessings and the best in all things always. Here we go, Jada. Personality reading. And I picked up the Mystic Dreamers Tarot. Wow. This person enjoys life. This person is a lover of life. They like the small things. They like nature. They like everything to do with growth. They are a spirit. They love spirituality. They love talking about the esoteric. They're a hard worker. This person values quality, which is probably why they're interested in you, because you're quality and they appreciate quality. Eight of Pentacles, it's some very strong Scorpio and Virgo energy so far. Not too sure of the placements for your person, but that's what's shining through here. Okay, they appreciate quality. They might be blue collar themselves, or at least have that nice mentality. They're a good dancer. That's nice. They're a good dancer. Two of Pentacles is up here. They like to stay busy. This person really likes to stay busy. All right, and they know what to value. They like the finer things, but they like creating value as well. Okay, but sometimes they get a little bit too busy. All right, Ace of Swords here. Okay, as well. This person, you know, they don't like confrontation either. Okay, I don't see this as an outright liar, but this is someone that's not afraid to leave things out or tell a little white lie to keep the peace. Okay, Ten of Cups as well. This person may have a tough time. They like to wander, they like to roam, and sometimes they're a little bit too hard on themselves, or they take there's a lot of resistance or path in there, or like there's a lot of resistance in this person's path, and they like it this way. This person does not shy away from a challenge. They're competitive. They don't shy away from competition. Ten of Wands reverse here. They don't like stress though either, and they're very highly intuitive, Jada. I really like this. Let me go ahead and put a few more Lenormands on. Hopefully this is resonating for you. Private message, yeah. Oh, and they know where they're going in life. Nice. This is the wild card of the compass, and I saw this kind of on this reversal with this Ten of Wands. They've got this like wanderlust type thing where they're not really necessarily ready to settle down, or they wanting to break free, so that they can kind of like go full Fleetwood Mac. They can go their own way. But this person knows where they're going in life. This Eight of Pentacles is really good energy. I really like this kind of stuff. And this is somebody that has good depths of empathy, right? They'll understand what somebody else is going through just by, like, when they walk into a room. They'll be like, oh my God, do you need a hug or what's going on? They're very good at picking up the non-communicative social cues about people. They're very intuitive, to borderline empathic as well. Jada. So you know this person, he just seems cool. Yeah, that's probably why he seems cool. And he likes quality. He likes good things. So if he wants to take you out to a fine restaurant, know that he's doing it for you and because he wants to do it too. This person really likes to find, but he likes to work hard. He likes to work at things, and he likes things kind of like particular, or there is this essence of perfectionism. The only like downside of it, he might be a little stuck in his ways. He might be a little bit too regimented in terms of his lines of thinking. Hopefully not overly opinionated, but it can come off that way sometimes. So, all right. Thank you, Jada. Thank you so much for the super chat. I definitely remember that. You came in at the end of the reading, but that was the perfect question. That is the question that tarot readers love. Because tarot, in essence, did you see like how they just came out, and I didn't have to be like, it was just like, there it was, because that is just can define personality. It wasn't like looking at the future. It was looking at isness. And it was great. It was perfect. Thank you so much, Jada. Now we move along to Small Wildflowers. You belong among the wildflowers. I'm going to have to listen to that Tom Petty song again. As always, all broadcasts on 99.9 brought to you by the real people at the Good Thank You Water. Sorry, it's the good people at the real Thank You Water. Reminding you, when you get thirsty, remember appreciation. Say thank you to yourself or to the water itself. Thank you, water. And then you can have a drink. And it's refreshing. It takes away your thirst. It detoxifies your body. And it has an anti-aging ingredient which helps you become young from the inside out. Okay, whenever you think water, think thank you, water. Find it wherever water is. Good God. That is wonderful. Yes, so we're just coming to the ND Cosmo channel. My etheric gas tank. We're running on fumes. We have 2 more readings to do. We're gonna do a free reading, and we're gonna do small wildflowers. So small wildflowers, go ahead, take the stage. Let me know what we can do. What can we do? What can you do when you live in a shoe? Move to a boot and get laced. All right, it's cheesy dad jokes. They come and go. Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Nama, light my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Remember that boy named George? There's a boy named George. George of the jungle, friend to you and me. Small Wildflowers is giving her reading away to Tanya Love Buddha Tarot, who, if you're here and you've not heard of Tanya Love Buddha Tarot, Tanya was like somebody that I left a comment, I think, on her page, and I said, hey, Tanya, your reading really helped me in regards to what I should do. And she came over and checked out my channel, and she subscribed to me and sent me a message, and it really gave me the inspiration, or helped assist the amplified the inspiration that I already had to continue on with this channel. If I hadn't met Tanya Love Buddha through YouTube, we probably wouldn't be sitting here today. This broadcast would not be happening. So that is out of control. All right. Tanya says she has elected to defer the kick. She will be Tanya Love Buddha Tarot has elected to kick. The Green Bay Packers will be receiving. Which end of the field would you like to start? Watch out for that tree. Look out. Look out. Here it comes. Look out. Look out. Small Wildflowers. We've got a situation on our hands here. We've got a reading that needs to get out here. I would love to read for you or anyone that you would like to pass it along to. And again, I just want to thank you so much for your continued support. The beautiful super chats that light up this room. That's wonderful. It keeps us rolling. We're going to get into a studio again one day soon. And it's more than words can express. So I'm hanging up now. Okay, bye. No, I was really thinking of hey, what is the point of it all? And then I saw yours, and just, because you particularly, and I also want to people like Robin's Realms Readings, the Tarot Illumination, some of the people that had started before me, it used to be very authentic. No, well, it still is very authentic, but you couldn't find unauthentic tarot. People that were doing tarot on YouTube back in 2016, 2015, 2017, they were all authentic. It was all real. It was all done from the earnesty of healing, the bottom of the heart, what we saw. Not like it is today. Not like it is today. And I must have had a premonition of it going that way, which is why I was what? I'm not sure, right? But we've held it together. We've gripped it and we've held it together. And you know what? We may not be the biggest tarot channels in the world, but we remain small because everyone in time is meant to find us, but not everybody is ready for us. They're not ready for a Tanya Love Buddha connection. They're not ready for a legend connection. They're not ready for a tarot illumination connection. They can go to Tarot Lounge where it's one card and and they say Yahoo every other time. Like, that's why those are like, you see that kind of stuff, right? Yes. Then receive generously. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Shall we go ahead and just do the trivia reading now? Can we do that? Thanks, Christina. Welcome everybody to Christina L. Has been supporting this channel for a very long time too. We appreciate Christina L. every time she's in the chat, even when she's not in the chat. It's good. Because Christina is one of these people where it's like, if I don't get the words out right, she just puts it into the chat, plain as day. That fool's been mumbling on for 5 minutes and you weren't able to understand the stinking word? Well, here it is. And she types it in and it's perfect every time. It's like, that was what needed to be said at the moment. That's why I love to every time Christina comes into the world. It's about life. Life is life. Ba-ma, na-ma, na-ma, na-ma. Life is life. Now, who's a phone? Yeah, now. Oh, Steve, I just read that. And that literally made my night. You guys have all gifted me in so many ways tonight. That is just incredible. D Cosmo, another amazing, authentic raider. Good night, Desiree. Good night, Desiree. Over there at D Cosmo channel. Your channel's growing because it's destined to also. I love this community. I love all you guys. Tanya goes live around the full moons or the new moons or maybe both. She's amazing. She's absolutely. Just a message from Spirit. Okay. We can do some fun stuff. Let's do that. I got all kinds of decks sitting here. So let's do some fun stuff for you, small wildflowers. And then we'll do the trivia reading. Okay. Oh, nice. That's good. I love the monthly readings. It'd be hard for me to get all 12 of them done, and I can barely get on to do these lives. Okay. What do small wildflowers need to know? What do small wildflowers need to hear? Okay. I'm just going to set these down and switch the camera angles for you, small wildflowers. Just because I need to. And I'll hold these up as best I can for you. Wow. The power of attraction. This is very nice. And I like to take notice of the number on this. This is a 13, which is a 4. Okay? And that 4 is a Gaia number. So this is about your power of attraction with the earth, with world, with the nature. Okay? So this is about a healing touch. You might be one of these people that can like really connect on a soul level with pets, with animals, and things of this nature. You see the sacred geometry of the honeycomb, so all about strewn in and about this card. We talked about it right off the start of this particular broadcast, that every molecule in the universe is in its proper place. Everything is, they call it the matrix or whatever, you know, but like the intelligent design behind it all, right? It can't be there without your consciousness. Okay, Spirit wants you to know that it is your consciousness, your heart, and your love. That's the reason everything exists. Without you, it wouldn't be here. Okay, and it wouldn't be here without you, right? It's amazing how our unique individual journeys dovetail into collective as both the source and the recipient of all that is, and all that we choose, and sometimes all that we don't choose to interact with. But on a mundane level, this card is the power of attraction. This is about like coming closer. If you're in a relationship, feeling very close to that partner over the next little while and expressing your love. And if you are single, Spirit wants to let you know that your perfect person is there and sees you from a higher perspective, not from the subway station or from the bus stop, you know, or worry about meeting them in a coffee shop or that sort of thing. Your perfect person is looking at you through the eyes of the collective and loves you. And consciously, that desire for you is there, and it's abound through everything that what you desire also desires you. Please remember that, small wildflowers is perfect. Now we've got a 3 up here as well. This is the card of inspiration. So what's all that honey? All that honey gone to your head? This reminds me of the story of Samson and Delilah. I know that has like Judeo-Christian roots. But the story itself is more like a metaphor, right? It is like Delilah cut off Samson's hair and he lost all his strength, right? And then what did Jerry Garcia say about the whole thing, like about the bees made honey inside the lion's head? So if you ever feel like a loss of strength, or you feel overwhelmed by anything, remember, it's okay to retreat. It's okay to relax. You can let these things go permanently from your mind, or you can breathe into them. It's amazing the power of consciousness has when you actually turn it off and let it recharge. This is a card of inspiration, and the inspiration in this case, Spirit lets me know that inspiration is your strength, okay? That's all the bees and the honey in the head and Samson and Delilah, because it has resonance of strength, okay? Inspiration is your strength. When you are inspired, are you the type of person that lets a great idea kind of go by the wayside? Or do you act upon it too spontaneously, and then you get halfway into it and then you get distracted? Be very mindful of I don't usually use the word mindful, but it seemed to fit there. Be quite mindful over the next little while of your inspiration. What is inspiring you? How people's faces light up when you say an inspiring word, because this inspiration is meant for like a conditioning, a level of strength, as it were, so that you may be like have pulled yourself out of the depths in this lifetime, or you may have been reached down to give a helping hand to somebody that was in a very dark place. And it's all because you were inspired to go on, or you were inspired to take a left that day, or you were inspired to maybe purchase a ticket to go and see that play, or to jump on that particular train. The spontaneity is usually because there is an underlying inspiration, and that's not always clear to us in our consciousness, small wildflowers, but inspiration is your strength. And I'm not sure how you create, whether you sing songs or paint pictures or what have you, but it's letting you know that it's not going to let you down. And if you are to have like a breakthrough moment where you like hit the world stage or something of that nature, it's the spark, it's the seed, it's the inspiration. That's going to be the strength of it. Whatever you manifest in purity, like honey, and there's no refinement needed to it. It's just like the idea itself, the inspiration itself is worth whatever spin-off could come of it. It's like, you know, how the Jeffersons were never quite as good as All in the Family, or that, you know, it wasn't as good as Cheers. What was the one for Cheers? Or what Kelsey Grammer was never as good as Cheers, right? The spin-off is never as good as the original. Often imitated, never duplicated. You're the original construct. You are the original construct, okay? This is what I'd like to see for you through Scorpio season, small wildflowers. Card 40, we've got a 4 again up here, so connected to Earth. Orbs of light. If you're having visions of these kinds of things, this is nature saying, I am you, you are me. This is perfect. Let's meet under the old oak tree. It's very nice to see this card, Orbs of Light. If you're visioning them, it's a good place, because a lot of people have a little like, they can be misconstrued that when they start having very clear, beautiful visions, that it's happening because of crown chakra and third eye chakra opening. The truth is actually quite contrary. This is because the heart center is open. You can have a clouded third eye or a clouded crown chakra, have an open, fully flowing heart chakra, and then be gifted with all of the gifts, like visions of the other sides of the veil, the orbs of light, people's auras, right? This might be leading, excuse me, because of the 4. I'm a little stuffed up. When I'm very connected on a spiritual level, I tend to get like stuff going on in my sinuses where it's like I want to sneeze, or I'm like, I know that it's just flowing in purity. So excuse me. But the orbs of light could be coming back to this power of attraction. People's auras. This could be a gift that you either have or that you're uncovering, or that is going to be lit up for you this Scorpio season. You'll be walking down the sidewalk, and instead of George, Phyllis, and Glenn over there, you're seeing red, blue, orange, aquamarine, and amazingness, right? Because we've got the 4th ray of harmony. You're playing such a beautiful part in this, small wildflowers. And again, you might find yourself inspired to jump into community, more so than like YouTube online. You may receive like some sort of like invitation to act and get inspired to actually go out into New Age community in the 3D, in the physical life, in the physical world. It's the doorway to your heart. It's connecting to people that you resonate with and doing it in a very real way. Not that being on YouTube isn't real and that this stuff that we do isn't real, but it's saying more so than not. It's like the tangible aspects of being with like-minded people, sitting down, having a sandwich or a hot, frothy beverage with them. Wow, that's the fulfillment that we need for small wildflowers. That's what Spirit really wants for you. Okay? So hopefully those messages resonated for you. I went just to give props where props are due. And for those of you that were curious, I just read from Alana Fairchild. Okay? 2 of the cards came from the Lightworker Oracle, and 2 of them came from the Sacred Rebels. Because Small Wildflowers is both. Okay? Lightworker extraordinaire and a rebel. We can feel the rebel yell as loud as it was back in 1983. Or whenever, for that matter. Appreciate you, Small Wildflowers. Thanks so much for the Super Chat donation today and the continued support of the channel. It means a lot to me. All right. Wouldn't it be nice if we were younger? Or no. Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long. All right. Are you guys ready? I'm giving away a free reading. Thank you, everybody. The donations list is closed, but it's been my pleasure to do Q&A readings here for you. Absolutely awesome. Strawberry fields forever. Yeah, okay. So get you guys can use Google. It's allowed. It's allowed. We're giving away 1 free reading because I'm pretty much tapped, pretty much drained. Thanks to everybody that's come to the chat today. All right. And I don't have the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, but I used to have the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and I read from it for many, many years. I don't have it anymore, but there was something that always struck me funny about that deck. And hopefully I have the answer right, because I can't actually check it. But I have a number in my head, and I'm going to pose it in the form of a question for a person out there. And I mean, you guys that have received and donated readings, you're welcome to win the reading and give it to somebody. But this is really for people that, maybe you haven't been able to get a reading for a while, all that good stuff, to come in and have a reading today, all right? And the question is this. In the Rider-Waite Tarot, how many times does the image of a hammer appear in the Rider-Waite Tarot? The image of a hammer, that thing you pound nails with? How many times in the Rider-Waite Tarot do you see a hammer? Hammer of the gods will drive our ships to new lands. And whoever can tell me that, 9. Saruchi got it. Saruchi got it. 1 time. Okay? Who can tell me what card it's on? Who can tell me what card it's on? That's what I want to know. 5. 2. Is there anybody that can tell me which card the hammer appears on? I have no idea. Oh dear, oh dear. A doe, a deer, a female deer. Judgment? No, not that's why I was like, is there 2? I think there's only 1. But the Judgment card, I quasi, if there's a second one, it is on the Judgment card. No, not the 7 of Pentacles. Is it 2? Is it the 8 of Pentacles? That's right. There's a hammer on the 8 of Pentacles. 10 of Coins, Pentacles. Is there a hammer in that one? I don't think so. I think it's just the 8 of Pentacles. Or maybe Tanya can correct me. Is there 2? I think there's only 1. 8 of Pentacles. That's right. I like hammers. I'm a guy, all right? I'm a guy, so I like hammers. 5 of Clubs. Every club is a hammer. And Steve, if it's not going in, if you can't fix it, just get a bigger hammer. So Saruchi had it right. She had the number that I was thinking of. So Saruchi, you can go ahead and ask another question, or you can give the reading away if you would like. Okay? It's center stage for you. And of course you're buffering. That's the way it goes. No, she said 8 of Pentacles. That's right. Thanks, everybody. I am really like just... Yay, Saruchi. Ruchi, ya. Center stage is yours, Saruchi, whenever you're ready. And then we're going to have to get ready to shout out to our sponsors and to our community affiliates. You need to ask? What do you need to ask, Saruchi? Oh, it's in the gilded, right. Rider weight. I think it's just a general for me if it's okay. Of course it's okay. You won the trivia, silly. Jessica, we're winding up. This is the last one I got. Even if I gave you a reading today, it wouldn't be the best because my tank is almost empty. Okay? All right, Saruchi has asked for a general reading, so we can go ahead and do that. 7 card. Ooh, cards are jumpy for you, Saruchi. Absolutely. And we'll wind up the program with that today. When we come on next, to anybody that's watching, I am going to take, dare I say it, a list. L-I-S-T. There's going to be a list, and we're going to do all free readings, okay, on the next program. Of course, donation station will jump you out in front, but it's been a while since I've been able to give the amazing, legendary people that come here, like, you know, free Q&A. So I'm hoping that our next broadcast, that's going to be my commitment to you guys, is to do some free ones. All right, and we're going to get Saruchi one last reading out today, and then we are peace, love, and love, knowingness, and bliss. That's what we are. Okay, it's 4:30 in the morning. What? 4:30 in the morning? Oh my goodness, yes. Sleep or wake up or what? You know, maybe you're wake up, go and sing to the birds. Thank you, Tanya. Appreciate you. Everybody, Tanya Love Buddha Tarot. We're going to get her over here. Make sure you go and check that out because that will inspire your day. Her channel will inspire you. It will make you think deeply. It will get you through. It's really good stuff. Okay. Yeah, thanks for the likes, everybody. Appreciate you. Okay. All right, Saruchi, we're all shuffled up again. Shuffle up, I guess. We're all shuffled up again. And we're going to go ahead, take it to center stage. Infinite blessings to everybody in the chat. I appreciate all of you. Okay. All right, here we go. Hangman, hangman. Oh, wow. In a little while. Hangman, hangman. Okay. This here wants me to tell you, Saruchi, you have more liberty than you're taking. Okay. There could be things that are self-imposed limitations that I want you to become aware of, that the hangman wants you to recognize. Okay. What do you do in your thinking and in your doing that limits you, Saruchi? Okay. Perhaps you just are in a routine, or you feel sometimes as though it's like you're stuck in a rut. There's so much you want to do, but you don't end up doing it. That's the hangman energy. Okay. That's like, well, you know, I really want to go downtown or do this, or I've been thinking about doing that for a long time. But then you just end up, you know, coming in and hanging out with us or playing a game on your phone or watching This Is Them or whatever it is that you do. It's like that same old thing. This is asking you to break out of routines and patterns if you're feeling some sort of rut that you might be in. That's what I've got, hangman. You're feeling a bit of a rut. Crossed by the Hermit. Are you good? Oh, wow. These are two heavy hitters that have come up back to back, okay? This is about liberating yourself now, 100%. You hear people talk about hermit mode, okay? You have a lot of wisdom, you have a lot of talent, and you have so much energy. You should be out and about way more often. You should be capitalizing at this time in your life, Saruchi. And I know you've got a lot of goals and dreams that you're working towards, like Minnesota or North Dakota or wherever, all this stuff that you're working towards. But this is saying, like, there are certain things that you do that detract from your experience right now. You might look too strongly at a place that doesn't exist, also known as the future. Okay? You might put too much emphasis on a place. Your place of emphasis should more so be circulated back to the here and now. That would be serving you a lot better. And I know it's a lot easier said than done. But in this appreciation, you get what, like 10 hours of sunlight a day? Well, winter time, maybe a little less, maybe 7 hours of sunlight a day. The hermit crossing this here is saying, really, you've got the evening hours, you've got the nighttime to be comfortable. When you're out in the day, if you're not feeling challenged, if you're not, and if you're just kind of like meandering the hours away, there should be something that you need, that you uncover, or that you will find that's going to get you a little bit more active, a little bit more challenged, okay? As if it hasn't been challenging enough. You've come out, you've done, I want to give you a pat on the back, Saruchi. I love seeing this about the past for you. Because I remember reading for you where this would have showed up in your present. But now it's in the past. And let's keep it that way. Because this is the coulda, shoulda, woulda. This is the worry, this is the wart, and this is the scar that you leave when you cut out the worry wart. Okay? And scars are beautiful. It's beautiful that you've come through Five of Cups energy. Leave this in your past. Don't doubt. Don't hang on to regret or resentment of anything of that nature. Don't feel as though you could have done better. But know that if there's something you're unsatisfied with or something that you're unhappy with in your present day lifetime, now is the time to fix it. Not tomorrow. Legend's not going to fix it. Tati Torres Tarot's not going to fix it. Edith is not going to fix it. Saruchi is going to fix it. And Saruchi, the best chance she has at fixing it is fixing it now. Okay? Or doing something towards gaining momentum towards fixing it. Okay? Whatever it might be. However it manifests. I don't get to see into your guys'... I'm not one of those psychics that looks into your bedroom and into your sock drawer and your shoe closet. Okay? Four of Wands reversed here. What's coming in from Source? All right. Be careful about appointment setting. Okay? And just be mindful of your calendar through the next couple weeks. Four of Wands reversed is letting you know that things could be off and on. Appointments could be canceled. Parties could be arranged and then canceled. This is a card of cancellations. Flights might be delayed. Flights might be canceled. Reimbursements might occur. You might have to take your socks back to Walmart because they don't fit properly. All this kind of stuff. So just be careful. The last one was a bit of a stretch. But this is a card about like things being proposed and then retracted. Proposed and then retracted. So make sure you're keeping your calendar open and you're keeping an eye, especially on that kind of stuff that you want to do. The tentativeness of life, they call it. The tent, get it? The pergola, the tentativeness of life. It's a dad joke. A tarot dad joke. But the pergola, right? It's not permanent. So it has that energy of being proposed, promised, and then retracted. So if you see that coming up in your life, it just could be like people have a tendency to be jumping the gun at this time of the year. They get too far ahead of themselves. It has to go a lot in the line of the Scorpio, and it's going to be extra pronounced this year due to the Mercury retrograde. All right, so just beware of that in your calendar. Reversal on the Strength card in the future. That's interesting. Be mindful of Leos in your environment, Leos that you associate with. Be careful of starting out any new karma at this time. Okay, and I use karma in the bad sense, right? You want to make sure that you're like carrying yourself with a level of like the utmost of grace. And especially when it comes to like who you're talking to and what you're saying and the content of what you're talking about. This is sort of stuff like thoughts become reality, and our strength, the true strength and where we can have our mastery is the strength over our thoughts. And I think for you that's a very important point about this rut that I was seeing, about the hermit here that's telling you to be a little bit more active, a little bit more wise, and this sort of stuff. The Strength card reaffirms that where this is happening is cerebral. You're a very intelligent person, you're a very wise person, but sometimes when you get thinking in terms of social aspects, in terms of like people, it's like sometimes you just like you have to be very careful that your thoughts lead to reality and that sort of thing, because you are on a precipice, you are on a cusp of actually becoming a very powerful co-conscious creator. The hermit would not be here helping you or hindering you if he was not protecting you from something and yet helping you towards something, which is because when you arrive at this alert, ascended state of mind and consciousness, everything changes, right? And we kind of want to guard you against that, Sergi, because I know you have great plans for life. You want to go, I don't know if it's med school, you want to go to Minnesota, you want to start school, you want scholarships, you want this, you want the career, you're doing it about it all in that old world way, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you, like, unfortunately hang out with people like me, Tanya, Steve, Small Wildflowers, we are people who are eventually going to resonate with you, where your brains are going to fall out of your ear on the floor, and you're going to be like, what the hell happened to my old life? So the hermit is here saying, we're guarding you, we're going to protecting you, right, from awakening too soon, because it's one of those things that once you go down that road, it takes a long time to get yourself back in to some really stable positions where it's like, because for a time, you step aside from the world, you step aside from the energy, and you go in deep. And each person's unique. And for some people, like, you take Eckhart, for example, beautiful author, beautiful person, does all that stuff. But when his awakening was so profound, that's very difficult for him to, like, go and shoot hoops, or like go and do something like very practical. He's like everything. And for somebody else, it's like the other extreme is a person that says they're awake, but truly they haven't had a true awakening, and they're just kind of going through the motions. They just had some sort of epiphany, and now they're trying to run with it forever. But you hang out, you're resonating with some very amazing energy, and I just want to make sure that your thoughts are protected, and that you're doing this at a very good pace, because for a true awakening, you do have to step aside from the practical side of living and life for a time, and then it comes back to you, and then you do it in a very much more successful and lighthearted way, right? And for you, you're at these stages. But where you're at from this reading today, I see is very good. Letting go of doubt, worry, resentment, all that stuff, okay? That's a perfect start for you. And I really just want you to relax into and keep your mind busy and do the things that you love, because that's where your strength is, and that's what you need. And what's grounding this is a judgment, saying, hey, Suruchi, when you have an approach that is kind of like hashtag unstoppable, hashtag unfuckwithable, hashtag the best, this is perfect for you right now, because you've received the wake-up call. Nobody's expecting you to live a certain way, to be a certain way, to resonate a certain way. You do you, nobody else's. You've answered the call, but put your needs, take care of your needs first. If you're thirsty, drink. If you need to meditate, meditate. If you need to study, effing study, okay? And allow that to be okay, because no one else is doing it for you. That's at the end of the day. It's great that you hang out with us and you've got a lot of emphasis about your future and what your future has to hold, but this guy's up here to let you know that that place is not real. It doesn't exist. You're answering the call. These people are not coming out of the grave or anything. They're just waking up in the morning. That's all they're doing, right? This guy here is just a rooster, okay? Cock-a-doodle-doo, right? And it wakes, and these people are waking up. So this is very much about being grounded in daily living and daily life, and reminding yourself the future does not exist, and nobody else is going to do any of it for you. Okay? 6 of Wands reverse, 4 of Cups. If you do feel defeated, apathetic about anything, know that it's kind of illusionary. It's false. There's a lot of illusion going on in the 4 of Cups. It is disillusionment, it is apathy, but there's a lot of just straight illusion going on. This is like when the magician becomes confused. When the magician kind of like got himself, like he'd made a bad experiment, or he got caught doing a trick or something. As this is a 4 of Cups. It's like, oh, what do I do now? Oh my God, everything that I have it's all junk. It's all worthless. Don't doubt on self. And I don't know if you do that as much anymore with that 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Treat yourself with this level of fairness. You're at the precipice of a spiritual awakening. Remain grounded. Remain fair to yourself. This card is the big one in that healing hermetic staff. The Six of Pentacles. It's just saying, be fair to yourself. If you've had enough, if it feels like too much, take a break. If you find like you're bored and you're apathetic towards shit, well, get out and get busy. This is the constant ebb and flow of the battle of how you do that kind of stuff. Okay? So that's just the way she rolls, Ricky, the way she goes. And Saruchi, I don't mean to pick on you. I love you, Saruchi. I take a very careful approach with you because you have a beautiful life and you're having it on 2 levels, okay? But it's tough to have them on both levels simultaneously when you're first starting out. So don't be scared. Don't doubt yourself. Do you? It's going to be fine, all right? And I think the fact that we gave you 2 readings within such a short amount of time, that was a little tougher for me. This reading came at the very end when the tank was on empty as well. So it did tend to get a little bit philosophical and relate more to my knowingness of our relationship as your reader, more so than most of your readings. So thanks for being understanding of that, okay? And it might have resonated for you a little more strongly than most of the readings you've received from me, just for those reasons that I mentioned, and that kind of stuff, okay? Hi, Priscilla. Hi, everybody. Let me just call it in. Hey, can you put me on with Priscilla, please? Yes, I'll hold. Everybody, I'm just on hold. Don't worry, it takes a little while. Text love to 6262. Okay. All right. I just got to text love here for a minute so I can talk to Priscilla. Okay. All right. Hey, Priscilla, are you there? Hi, Priscilla. I would love to do a reading for you, and I know you've been on the stream a few times. We haven't gotten a chance to touch base as of yet, but we are at the end of today's show. We're at the end of today's broadcast. So unfortunately, I'm not doing any more readings today, but I let everybody know just a few minutes ago that the next broadcast that we do, we're actually going to be doing a list. We're going to be doing Q&A readings for everybody, and they're going to be free. Okay, is that not awesome? Hey, can you get with that? All right, Priscilla. Thank you so much for dialing us up today. Don't forget to give us a like and set your notification bell. That way, because I don't know when I'm going to come on, but I definitely we want to make sure that we get as many people as we can in for the next round of free Q&A readings for all of the loyal viewers. I appreciate you all. And Priscilla, thanks again. You caught us at the very end. I'm so sorry, dear. We'll have to do it next time. Okay? Alrighty then. Ta-ta. Auf Wiedersehen from Kaiserschmutzel. Alright. That's perfect. Alright. If not... Yeah, my tank's empty, everybody. And I appreciate everyone that's come. What can we say? To all the people, let's thank everybody before we go, because this was a monumental stream. It was a good one. You guys were super generous. To everybody that donated today: Jasmine Moore, Saruchi Lee, Small Wildflowers, Shay C, Steve, D Cosmo Channel, Talia, Genesis, Maurice Evans Jones, to Emma, to Steve S, to Rose, to beautiful Jada, okay? And again, special thanks to Small Wildflowers and to Steve. The continued support means so much. Okay, we want to shout out to our other tarot readers. We had a beautiful guest cameo appearance, celebrity cameo appearance by Tanya Love Buddha Tarot. And can you believe it? I didn't write her down on the spur of the moment. Tanya Love Buddha Tarot, if you haven't been there, check that out. To D Cosmo Channel, please go see Desiree over there at DE Cosmo Channel. She's amazing. To Jamie C's, a beautiful young new emerging tarot reader. I highly recommend that channel if you're looking for more. Okay. To Edith, Intuitive Tarot, who is here now. Hi, Edith. Sorry about yesterday, Edith. I didn't press the button. Edith is a great place. She does the roundtable readings. You can jump in the line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Right? And there she is, to Gazelle Daily Tarot. Hello, everybody. If you guys are looking for great inspirational daily tarot readings, Gazelle Daily Tarot is where it's at. She's got 2 pigeons and a microphone. I wanted to say you had 2 turntables and a microphone, but you've actually got 2 beautiful cockatiels and a microphone. and beautiful messages there. To Cult of Destiny Tarot. Cult of Destiny pops in and out. I popped in to say hi to her the other day, and she's been giving some great roundtable readings as well. To Robin's Realms readings. We didn't see Robin's in the chat today. She's got amazing monthlies, okay? It's going to be great. Tanya said she had monthlies coming out. Over on the other side of the pond, I know that D Cosmo is there, but shout out to Crafty Tarot over there in England, and to Shar at Charlie's Angels Tarot. She's been supporting this channel unbeknownst to me since like 2017, and then I forgot, and then I ran into her again, and now she's doing her tarot channel, and she's great. I haven't seen her on too much lately, but hopefully she's back up and running very soon. And of course, everybody, to Tati Torres Tarot, network affiliate of 99.9. Her and Saruchi have found us over on Patreon. I appreciate their continued monthly support on that platform. To be honest with you guys, I haven't had time to post much Patreon content, but that's okay. These guys get their perks and their benefits. Get to know me on Instagram. I see someone in the chat today said they emailed me. I check those quite infrequently, but I will check them. So to the rest of our sponsors, to the good people at the Real Thank You Water, thank you for providing us the lifeblood of the show. That is amazing. To Silverwinger Stock Car Emporium, that's the house, everybody. I'm hanging out with this legendary being, and we're surrounded. This dude has I got to bring some of these into the room, but this dude has an immaculate collection of die cast automobiles. Steve, you would love it. There's everything from Hot Wheels to vintage stuff and everything, and they're yeah, sure, set up in the corner, go get your message out, it'll be great. Okay. Focus of the month on our tarot creator is Heidi Darris. She created the deck that we use frequently and from time to time, known as the Mystic Dreamer Tarot. For all you readers out here that do not have this tarot deck yet, I highly recommend it. I've had it for years. It's covered in oil. This tarot deck is covered in blood, sweat, and tears. I love it so much. It's absolutely wonderful. And to our sponsor of the month for the month of October, November, the United Collective of Macaroni Artists everywhere. Remember, if you're feeling bored, if you're feeling bummed out, get some macaroni, get some glue, get some construction paper, do macaroni art. It is what Western society was founded upon. It is the cornerstone of our society. We would not be able to relate to one another or resonate without macaroni art, okay? And that is #truth. All right, everyone. I appreciate you all for coming. Thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and end the stream now. Go out, make tons of money, fall in love, do all that good stuff. Remember, I told you, somebody go to Hollywood with this idea about making a movie for Meatloaf with Jack Black starring as Meatloaf. That is a #1 box office smash hit. Take all the credit, okay? Be yourselves. Be yourselves more than it's all you can do, more than anything. We're going to say see you later for now. And until then, I remain a Jinn.